Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ignideus Community Clash. It's my absolute privilege to put my name on this event that Jello did all the work for. This is a community event supported by Shadowverse Open. $3,000 best of 3 event from prelims all the way to grand finals. I'm here with my co-caster, Chris, and also it's a different fight, obviously. If you don't know him,
my God.
Tap in, okay? You're not tapped in.
Damn.
Welcome, Chris. This is exciting. This is the first big Bo3 for Worlds Beyond this year. From prelims all the way to finals. Of course, we had Bo3 in finals last year, but this year, earlier last month, they announced that SVO, Shadowverse Open, the big international circuit for this year, would also be Bo3 from prelims all the way to finals. So I thought, let's put on a show and get people into this format, get them some practice, and also serve as an intro to competitive Shadowverse in general. And I think it worked out splendidly. Our turnout was crazy. Like at some point, we were almost at 1,000 signups. Kind of nuts.
Damn. How much? How many players do we have in the end?
I believe it was like 800.
Damn. Okay.
I think some people did, like, you know, obviously drop to incorrect reg and all that. It happens, but like it was still kind of crazy. And you know, so logistically it was a little I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but we ended up getting there. And let me just take a look at the format real quick with you, Chris, and I'll detail what the event is like. So of course, to be clear, by the way, I'm also on the 1s and 2s here, so I'm both casting and doing the production. So this, I want to be completely clear. This event is supported by SVO, but it's not an SVO. We don't have the magic of actual production. This is all me, baby.
Maybe from Igni's backyard, we are bringing you the community clash.
That's right. This is from my computer, okay? So this is, yeah, it was a format of day 1, 2-deck, best of 3 Swiss. Really grueling Swiss rounds, Chris. Many rounds, because there were so many signups.
10 rounds, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, because, like, obviously, I'm super excited, because compared to Shadowverse Classic tournaments, compared to Shadowverse Classic official tournaments, and this is a community event, signups are like 5x. It's crazy what Worlds Beyond has done for the game, right? But at the same time, we
celebrate like 200 players.
Yeah, right? But at the same time, it is it is difficult to organize. So I want to once again shout out Jello and all the admins. Thank you so much for your help. Could not have done it without you. And it was pretty incredible because this is a Shadowverse Open supported event, but as an event that isn't an official Shadowverse Open event, it was also open to everybody. So people from the other regions, SKO region, STO region, and even Japan signed up for this as well. And they are loving Bo3, Chris. I think Bo3, the return of Bo3 to SVO was a huge boon, and this tournament, I think, proves it. Like, especially with the appetite regarding the signups as well. Like, people want Bo3, and they're very happy it's back, so that's epic. Yeah. And then, of course, day 2, we whittled down, like, all those 1,000 players down to 8, so it's really the cream of the crop here. And we have a prize pool of $3,000 provided by Shadowverse Open. So 5th to 8th place gets $200, 3rd to 4th gets $300, 2nd gets $600, and 1st place gets $1,000. So it is not chump change, that's some real cash. And also, as long as you played 1 round, even if you didn't make it to top 8, even if you dropped in Swiss, you do get an Unke emblem. Yippee!
Let's go!
And it's a cool one too, with the Shadowverse Open logo. I love it. So there you go. Cool.
Good stuff. Very exciting. I mean, this kind of pricing for a community event is pretty unheard of in the first place. So I think that's already a very attractive pricing. And I mean, it's just so cool that some people showed up. Shout outs to the community. Shout outs to Igni for hosting this in the first place.
Hey.
And hopefully, you know, there can be more things like this done in the future too on top of SVO, so that, you know, it's also cool. Like, even, you know, with SVO, one of the big draws is the fact that you have like a World's Invitation, and, you know, you play for that World's Invite. But even without a World's Invite, you know, so many people show up just for these kind of tournaments. Also the excitement of like a new format. You know, you were saying it's the first Bo3 tournament, but this is the first tournament of the year period. No, I'm pretty sure, like for English players at least.
Yeah, that's true. So, we had ECS Aichi a month or so back.
But
that was not this format either. That was not that was the previous set. That was Blossoming Fate, right? And then this is the first event because we ran yesterday. Today, at the same time as this event, there's ECS Miyagi as well. So we are kind of tied with ECS Miyagi for first tournament in Apocalypse Pact, which is super exciting. So I'm
It
really...
just comes down to who gets to finalize their top cut first.
Yeah, that's true. I'm super excited to see what decks people actually brought. And I believe the players are actually starting to get ready for the first top 8 match. So let's take a look at the deck list, Chris, if that's okay with you, sir.
Hell yeah, let's take a look.
What
do we got?
I'm on the 1s and 2s. We have I is bad at game, playing, of course, I think the favorite of the format, Evolve Forestcraft. You, I mean, you tell me about this. Obviously, you have experience with this. You've played it. It's like it's the deck to beat, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like how his name is very much not true. Already in top 8. Gotta change that to I is good at game. But,
yeah.
man, this forward pick is crazy. Althenia just... It's like, at first I was like, okay, yes, you know, summons three fairies, pretty cool. They auto-evolve, that's pretty nice. But then it's like, wait a second. This thing clears 3 bodies on her own. You know, if you super evo, she gives you chip damage, gets you 3 extra, or 4 evos technically in 1 card in total. So your Sandalphon is basically active next turn, almost confirmed. Your Sathanid, Faith is also doing a bunch of damage if it's not already, or going active next turn if it's not. So very crazy deck, and it's gonna be a pretty common one, I think, throughout the day as well. But I think Enhance Sword has been a new one popping up. I have seen a lot more loot as of late popping up again as well. But Enhance, I guess, is the new toy in Swordcraft. How are we feeling about it in this tournament or in this meta in general?
I think I rate loot higher, but I mean the fun thing about BO3 is that the experience is different to ladder, right? Like maybe Enhanced might not be as good on ladder personally, in my opinion, compared to some of the other contenders, especially now that Whamdus boost is running rampant on ladder right now. Like that deck is actually scary, and it almost made it to top cut as well. It just got eliminated in the top 16 play-in, but yeah, I think Enhance maybe not as good on the current ladder per se, but I think Evolve Forest and Enhanced Sword was sort of the lineup to beat because, I mean, they're the 2 most popular decks, and I think when we saw the reveals for Apocalypse Pact as well, like we all knew that these 2 decks would be at least good, and it turns out that we were right. So pretty interesting stuff. I want to also give a spoiler here, Chris. This is not the only Forest archetype in this top 8, which is kind of crazy.
I know. And just when I thought that we're in peaceful times.
No, not correct. In fact, the other Forestcraft deck is the only one that has a triple-digit performance delta. So look out for that. All right, next up we have this name that I can't read, but their Discord name is Ramu. So they're playing Enhanced Sword as well, but with a one of Tentacles technology, I think. And there's the Forest deck.
Is this our first matchup, by the way?
Yeah, this is our first matchup.
Okay.
And the other Forest deck is, I mean, you see it right here. It's Roach, baby. It's back.
Roach was so good that they had to introduce rotation, man.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. Like they had to get a whole format change to get this guy out of here. So if you guys didn't know, of course, Enhanced Sword, we covered it. You get the Faith up with the Edmetra. You start buffing up your guys. Roach, the only real answer is 5 quadrillion wards. And you would think that with Evolve Forest being good, it would be enough, but apparently not so. So
the wards aren't tall enough.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cleared easily.
Yeah, we need Wilbert and Ether to come in here and stop that Roach. Otherwise, this is going to come out to play. Or will it? I guess we'll find out. We are getting ready for our first game. I'm going to give them the signal to start.
Let's get it.
And hopefully, they are ready to go.
We'll take a look at how to pronounce this, our second player's name.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Shikoku? Shikoku is like... It's like jet black. Or like...
Whoa. All right, I think we are in.
Itchy. Yo, let's go, gaming time.
I got this whole custom overlay
so good.
that I
so
did.
Good. How is so good?
Listen. It's not an SVO cast. We gotta. This is the grassroots experience. All right. Okay.
This is esports.
Okay. Obviously, you keep Godwood Staff. I think Miroku, a card that was introduced in Blossoming Fate. I mean, that's such a strong card. Like the ability to have so much flexibility and so much modality. And not only that, it also introduces really interesting combo plays you can do, because if you go for recover 2 twice, it's actually -1 play points. So you can end up doing some pretty interesting stuff. Most people use Miroku to try and sneak in an early Sandal phone or something, right? Because you can recover the play points and it counts as an evolve, and then you get the Sandal phone in on like turn 6, turn 7. But apparently you can use it in Roach too. Who knew?
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, this is used in Roach, but yeah, I guess when you put it that way, she is, you know, very much just the recover play points is pretty good, and she's very flexible as well. Just dealing with, you know, a lot of the. I feel like a lot of the decks in this current format have wide, like relatively small statted boards. So I feel like the 3 damage AOE is actually quite big right now.
Yeah, so I think one way to think about it is that the Miroku kind of acts like a baby carbuncle, but without needing a super.
Yeah.
And we also get of course, you got to keep the Godwood Staff in the opener.
Also, shoutouts to the little changes to the spectator client as well. I mean, they've been making a lot of cool changes for just quality of life, I feel like, in this expansion. And then having the defense totals next to the play points now is also very nice. Just overall, just looks clean. We're finally doing enhancing. Like, I feel like this is my issue with enhanced sword is that against more aggressive decks like Milteo, you very much just start getting rushed down before you actually get to start playing your enhances. And then it's like you don't get to set up the Faith 5 on time, which kind of hurts. But Rose is so good in this expansion because she makes Ydmira 0. And the fact that the 0 sticks for the whole time, it's not just for that turn, is also very much appreciated.
Yeah, that's true. The depths of the Eldsword, like to be further as well, is that it also enables an Albero TK. Like if you play it on the 9, and then you play the depths on the 10, like with your final play point, it ends up buffing the Albero potentially twice, because you get the buff from the enhance and the buff from the sword. So it can end up being really scary. It's like an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah, I feel like all the token spells in general from the like legendaries in the set, I guess, the acts are very, very strong. It's like enhance 1 is also just funny. I love 15 damage OTK. Ooh, double Godwood, okay. Cashing it in. Miroku with a big Evo. Lambin Cairn. Already got some decent pieces. Not like 2 bounces on board. Roach in hand. Lots of draw power, 0 cost. We're chilling. And then just comes down to these bales getting lower as well, but overall looking like good setup for Shikoku here. Ruthless Sword.
I think the good thing for Roach in this matchup too is that Sword does not have wards. So, like, it would be one thing if the Fearless Soldier out of Noel had a ward or something, but unfortunately he's not that guy.
Yeah, he can get a Bane, he can get a Drain, he can get a Storm, but not much else. It's like you do have a lot of healing options in this deck, and like I guess Loyal Guard is like your tallest ward, but that's a 4 play point ward. It's like you want to spend your turn on just playing 2 Loyal Guards.
Yeah, right. I don't think that's happening, man. And the worst part is that a lot of Enhanced Swords tools are reactive. And if you're reactive against Roach, they can just sit there and accumulate resource until they get their wombo combo 12 quadrillion Roach, right? Like,
yeah, it's like I'm gonna do 20 damage no matter what. It's like it's just a matter of time.
Be cleansed, be cleansed.
Oh my god. Amulet Forest confirmed.
No kingdom but ours.
Heartless. This will be the 4th. One more. So for Sword, you need to hit 5 Faith. Almost every other deck I feel like is 10, but with Sword they halved it. They know that Enhance is expensive, so they made it 10. They made it 5 rather. And so once you get to the 5, you can play that 0 cost Ydmira and then start, or Ydmetra, sorry. And then you get to start chilling.
Yeah, and the really cool thing about this deck too, Enhanced Sword. By the way, when I'm like spaced out is because I'm also coordinating players and TO and broadcast. So
Yeah.
I'm pulling
Bro's
triple
doing
duty
everything.
here. Oh,
I'm just podcasting, man.
the cruel burn. Does that matter? I don't know. I think against enhance, I don't think the cruel burn matters too much, right? Because like it's not like you need to worry about any wards that you have to break through. This is lethal. Hold up.
I don't think.
No.
Combo 3.
Impossible. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
no,
been
no,
a
no.
hot minute. I haven't casted Roach in a while. I have not done the calcs in a hot minute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's impossible.
Every expansion, I silently am just hoping that it's like, all right, surely we have other forest archetypes now.
Not
But
so.
it still comes back to Roach every time. Ooh, the May is a little painful, I guess, there, but
I mean, with double Bale, is it? Like, actually, maybe not.
yeah. You have like double Deepwood, so it's definitely lethal next turn. Because you got 8 play points, double bounce, Deepwood. I guess you bounce this Carbuncle, and then you do get. Oh, and you can also just run one of the Roaches in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
you
that's
have the
definitely
other
lethal
one in
next turn.
hand. So, oh, that's really good. Yeah. Yep. Now you have to double cost, double 1 cost Bale you can get immediately down by running a Farian. And then that's super lethal next turn, 100%. Double Deepwood
It's
with a
super
Lambent.
lethal.
Double Deepwood with a Lambent, double Bale, and you have Baby Carbuncle in hand. Yeah, this is like crazy. Hold up. Roach might be the guy. Like, he's unstoppable.
Bro, it's just it's like, you know, when you're playing an RPG and you can't clear a level, so you have like an ally summoning mechanic, so you summon your friend's level 99 ally every time just to clear the boss fight for you. That's Roach.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Deepwood.
just hurting everything, doesn't matter.
Deepwood.
Double Deepwood. We got the Bales, we got the Bunk.
Oh, good lord, man.
Oh, this is so nasty. This is nasty. 6 play points, baby. The Bunk coming in with the chip. You got another Deepwood, combo 5, combo 6, run it in.
Double
Get your
Bale.
Bale.
And then you can even bounce your Bale. Doesn't even matter. Because you have double
dude, as long
Roach
as-
in hand. Roach, Lambent, Cairn. That is wow.
I will not falter.
That is wild, Chris. That was
Welcome to 2026.
I mean that was convincing. I don't even know what to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
I thought going into this Roach would not be good because of the presence of Evolve Forest, but this is sort of the beauty of best of 3 as well, my friend. When you are building a lineup, you only gotta beat Evolve Forest with one of your things, and then if they win with their Evolve Forest, then you can target their second deck with Roach, it turns out. So, wow. There you go. I wonder if I Is Bad at Games should have queued the Evolve there, thinking that it was going to be a Roach matchup. I wonder. It's interesting.
Or you just tank the Roach and then just win the next two. I mean, you just accept your fate. It's best of 3. I can afford to lose to the Roach if I can beat the other deck twice.
I know, right? Oh, wait. They already started game 2. My bad.
All right, we're gaming.
I had to click the button. So now we're going
Today we
for
learn.
an enhanced sword mirror. It's looking like a pretty good start for Ramu.
Yeah.
Hold up. I
Shikok.
have like impressive technology here. Check this out. I'm putting
Whoa,
a check.
whoa, whoa. Yo! That's crazy.
That's right.
That's crazy, bro.
So the band
Going
of
for the
battle
ban.
princesses just
Ban
spending
for
it
ban.
for. This is the kind of sad part of our running band. Like, obviously on a proactive turn, you'd rather be spending Serenity's Shield, but
Yeah. You gotta play with what you got. Rose.
This isn't an honorable fight. This was a mistake.
Like hitting the early Majestic is so important in this matchup as well, just for bodies.
Think you can win?
yeah, the deck always feels so much less popular if you don't have the Majestic Crest. Because not
Yeah.
only are the bodies obviously put pressure on, but it just enables so many more plays. Like if you have the Owlbear out the back, you know what I'm saying? And then you just win from there because the body out of the crest can take out a ward or something like that. Or like if there's a 5 defense ward, not out of the question, then the Majestic can take that out, and the Owlbear can go to the dome. It's important. And I also think it's really cool that this deck sort of gave Rose new life, right? Like when
Oh,
the,
yeah,
when the set
yeah.
first came out, people were trying out main deck Fearless Soldier, but they're like, nah. It's actually way better for Rose to just guaranteed pull the Yid Metra every single time. And
Yeah, because it's like the only target, so you're huge chilling.
yeah, it's really good. And it's super cool because Rose is a really early card in this game's lifespan, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like what it needed was a card like Yidmetra to completely enable it. Because now not only do you get the Yidmetra that costs 0, which can enable a crazy combo turn because it gives you the depths that you can then enhance, right? But also, using the Rose with the crest up gives you a 2/2 rush body, and then the Rose's actual effect can activate where it destroys an enemy follower for free. So it's kind of incredible, the synergy, honestly.
Yeah, no, I agree. We do see both players setting up their faiths right on time. Yidmetras on both sides. Although Shikoku does have a big board to answer here, but I think that shouldn't be an issue with what's in that hand.
Is that how you read it,
Gold.
Shikoku?
You think it's Shikoku is the actual...
Okay,
the
I'll
reading.
follow your lead.
If it is Japanese. If
Yeah.
it's not, then my bad.
Yeah, you know, that is fair. Okay, going for the glitter and gold to draw. Getting the Golden Knight. I mean, it's useful to stay out of Owlbear range. If they are able to get up a double Yidmetra crest, then Owlbear can OTK kind of by himself, so you gotta be careful about that, but... That's kind of the cool thing about the Faiths too in this set, Chris, is that they get to stack, which is really sick. In much the same way that in much the same way that what's her name, Shamnaha did as well, right? So
Yeah.
no.
It's pretty cool that they distributed that gimmick to just a bunch of different classes.
I mean,
think it is... Yeah.
It's one of the coolest mechanics that they added in Worlds Beyond, I think. So
Yeah. It makes... People like to call them quest decks, but it makes the quests very visible. Start of the game, you get these two things just bam on the field and everyone knows what's going on.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, what's the play here for bad at game trying to prove to be good at game?
Well, with one Yidmetra active, so an Owlbear plus depths on 10, so it'd be on 9 with the extra play point, right? So I think you kind of want to save the extra play point for that. Owlbear with depths on 10 would be 4, 5, then you buff to 8, so 16. So you kind of want to chip. Get them down to 16 at some point. Oh, using the depths here is kind of nuts. I don't think you do that, man.
I think just blading here is also fine, but okay. Depths for wide board. We're widening the board.
Okay,
Although
so
it does lose to AoE, and we have an AoE in the hand.
I guess to be fair, like if you want to OTK from 20 with Owlbear, you're gonna need the second Yidmetra crest anyway, right? So maybe try and find the second Yidmetra, and then that'll give you the blade you need for a 20-0 OTK. But so spending the Eld Sword now is not as bad, but maybe I play too greedy with Enhanced Sword, because I always try to keep the Eld Sword as much as possible for an Albert Wombo. It's just satisfying. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I guess double crest gives you Albert 16 by default, and then just one extra copy of the Eld Sword does give you the 20. So suppose that's what we're aiming for. You also do have the Noel chip angle. Just try to chip down a little bit, and then make Albert stick the landing. Lyria in this deck is only really pulling whatchamacallit?
Golden Knight.
It's just pulling Golden Knight.
Yeah, it's only for Golden Knight.
Yeah, it's only one target left in deck.
Well, it's kind of important to pull Golden Knight even if you're just playing it for 7, because one thing I found with this metagame is that most of the healing is through followers with Drain. And Golden Knight gives you a form of healing that doesn't require the enemy to have a tradable target, which is often very relevant, especially against decks like Imolteo, for example, which never leaves the board up. So if your only source of healing is like Noel Fearless Soldier with Drain, like there's no way. There's no way to like heal out of Milteo range. But if you have the Golden Knight, even if you're just playing it for 7, you're able to get out of the OTK ranges of a lot of decks.
Interesting. Put the ward on the Bane there. So the thing is that this board gets AoE 4 damage from Golden Knight will clear everything but the Bane, so it forces the Golden Knight to trade into it.
There's no Golden Knight in hand.
Oh my god, you're right.
That's Heartless Strategist, my guy. That's the new gold.
That's the new gold.
The new thick gold that also removes flicks. You got to keep it all straight in your head. The Rose, though, actually, this is a little difficult, right? Because you want to sync Albert here.
Yeah.
That feels so bad. So, like, how do you navigate this?
I mean, you're probably gonna have to double. Well, you can Heartless Rose, but you're only on 4 enhances then. Would you cash in the depths? That doesn't feel very good. That does get you to. I guess you do have the extra copy now. And then now you get the second. Yid Metro, big evolving. There's the Bane no longer mattering, which is nice. And the 4/4 is gonna stick, and that means that Alberto,
that's an Albert lineup if I've ever seen one. And so this is going to a game 3. First set of the day going to a game 3, Chris. More likely than you think.
Go. Alberto
Lord.
putting in work. It's bad at game. He is good at game.
That's right.
I will not falter.
You think the name was part of the debate, right? Like you say I is bad at game, you sandbag the opponent, and then you go from there. Is that the secret sauce?
They start to think they got it. Easy matchup, and then bam,
right?
2-0.
It's a
How could this
false
happen?
sense of security. And now we get to do the epic maneuver check mark on the thing.
With
Oh.
Yo,
Dude, this stream technology is crazy. We live in the future, bro.
That's right. Chat spam check mark. Alright, we get to see the deck we've been talking about since the start in action finally. Evolve Forest. She do be evolving. I do think like a lot of the decks in this set feel like very similar to the Shadowverse anime decks. Like Chess is basically back, and then Fairy Forest is like Althenia just looks like the successor of what was the name of the anime forest legendary? Great Fairy Queen or something?
Yeah, Brilliant Fairy, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Even
I'll
like
be
the
real with you,
fairies
Chris. A
around
lot
her
of the Forest Craft legendaries look kind of the same.
How dare you say that? What the hell?
Hey, man.
Crazy.
Is that bad? Am I biased against Forest now? All right, but I do think Evolve Forest was sort of the deck to beat going into this event, right? Like everybody thought it was the best deck in format, and like according to the stats, I mean it pretty much is. I want to say huge thank you, by the way, to community member Jif as well as SVWB. They actually reported on this event, which I thought was kind of like a mom I'm on TV moment, which I kind of liked. Pretty sick.
Yep.
And if we're looking at the stats there, yeah, I mean, 44% of the field brought Evolve Forestcraft with 369 players. So that's a lot of people who also believed that Evolve Forest was BDIF. And also, like, you know, in a lineup format as well as Bo3, it's a little different. But I think because Evolve Forest is sort of the deck to beat, like, you can sort of safely bring that and then bring in a second option because it's kind of the reliable anchor of the format, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, the damage output of this deck is just ridiculous. I mean, we saw how strong the decks that use Sandalphon are just from the World Finals. And then here's another one.
That's true, right? Like, Yuri was able to make Evolve Dragon, a deck that wasn't particularly thought to be good on ladder, work because of, well, one, the BO5 format, but also the power of Sandalphon. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's just a good card.
Just a good little card. 10 damage is 10 damage.
10 damage is 10 damage. That was a really good Battle Princesses, by the way. It hit all of the highest stat guys, letting the 2-2 trade into the 1-2. That was a good roll.
Yep. We take those. Playing with Fate today. Pretty tough turn here for bad end game. I feel like you do have, like, you don't want to be cashing in like things like Kupitan this early.
No. Definitely not.
Athenid coming in.
The Sathanid's kind of dead in hand until way later, so I think it's kind of fine to just play it now to not only get your floral offering down, but also start boosting the skybounds of Kupitan and Aviar, I suppose.
Dude, Floral Offering is such a good card. I feel like every so often we print just a random 0-cost 2-draw.
That's right. I mean, they're kind of spoiled for choice, dude, because they could have either played that or World of Games. But yeah, Floral Offering is just better in this deck because I think, in many ways, I mean, you're evolving a lot early game, right? But also in the late game, even if you draw Floral Offering late, you can just play Althenia and get boosted 5 quadrillion times anyway.
Yeah.
Just by playing one card. So, yeah.
It's insane. It's so good.
I mean, you were talking about this a little earlier today as well, Chris, but you're so right that Althenia not only invokes your Sandalphone, but also activates it immediately if it is in your hand. So
Yeah, it's like, beforehand it was like, oh, you drew Sandalphone too late. Oh, now it's going to be, a dud in your hand for 5 turns.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, you drew Sandalphone late? Well, just play Althenia, lol.
yeah, exactly, guys.
Here comes Cruel, big board wipe, pretty good. Not a full wipe though. Phildow has been seeing a big comeback in this set too. I feel like it was kind of missing in action for a few sets, and then we've seen the Force deck be playing. Is there anything else that uses it right now?
I've seen some Swordless run it, not all, because it's a 2-drop you can run without polluting your Rose pool. So I've seen that. But I think it is mostly in Forest. For obvious reasons, Forest doesn't have a huge tall clear other than Althenia, which requires a super for the harder move. So Phildow is really good in that situation, especially against Dragoncraft, which does run Forte now, because Forte is Intimidate, and like I mentioned earlier, every healing in this game, barring a few exceptions, is Drain. So if you just land a Forte and go to the dome, it's GG, shake my hand. So they run Phildow now to make sure that they cover for that, which I think is important. And also, it also answers an Althenia behind the 3 fairies without having to sync your super, which is also important, I think. Because otherwise you would have no hard removal for a large body behind 3 wards. And Phildow is the perfect answer to that, because not only takes up the Althenia body, but also trades favorably into one of the 3/3s. So Phildow, the GOAT is back. What can I say? That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Get his one less around there as well.
That's a pretty unfortunate Kupitan.
Yeah.
That did not.
You can still clear this board, but you're also losing your own at the same time. Pretty smooth.
That is pretty smooth. Good news for I is bad at game though. The fun part about the Faith is that we can now accurately track at a glance when Sandalphone is gonna get invoked. And that's the magic number.
Yeah.
So Sandalphone gets invoked, and then the Althenia comes down, and as we mentioned, it gets boosted immediately on that Skybound. So that's pretty ideal.
I can't believe it. 6 times evolved going into turn 7? No, nothing. Okay.
Listen, I didn't leave you high and dry there on purpose. I was responding to a message from the admin team. Once again, I'm pulling triple duty here, but it is fun.
Duty. He cannot respond to 6-7 memes. It's so sad.
It is funny that I did unintentionally leave you high and dry on your 6-7 meme.
It's all right.
Get God, honestly.
I'm just trying to be cool with the kids, man.
You know what? Super Cruel kind of heads up here, expecting a Noel to come out next turn, I think, or an Owlbear. This prevents...
Yeah, whichever one.
This prevents extra playpoint Owlbear from being lethal, right? Whereas
Althenia, that would have been
actually. Althenia wouldn't have? Would Althenia have? If you extra playpoint Owlbear, that's 3 damage to all the wards, but if you super one of the wards, it becomes a 4/4. Yeah, so it would still have died to Owlbear because you can play the depths for 0 cost. So actually, this Cruel was the only Owlbear counterplay. Very heads up from I is bad at game. You gotta change your name, dog. This is false advertising, like, because that was a good play.
Actually, just false advertising. Pretty big pickup though, since you can't. Well, not that you can't, but since you shouldn't Albert anymore. The Noel here is not too bad. Gives you, at the very least, some damage to make sure that you can close out next turn, and your stuff is not getting cleared out, which is good. And then it's gonna be big 5 damage. Super Evo.
Whoa. I mean, I think the issue with this is that this now gets very answered by Althenia. But you're kind of still in this position where if you Althenia, Owlbear is coming for your neck, especially now that that Shikoku was able to deal chip, right? So I don't know.
Yes.
It's looking kind of rough for Aya's bad at game here.
Yeah, I think this is the turn where you really needed another way to set up something to prevent the Albert. But I mean, they only run. They do run 3 Cruels, but can't be stacking them like that either.
Yeah, especially now that Owlbear gets. It gets the Owlbear, but it also gets the extra play point into the 1-cost depths. I think there's no way out of range now, even if you super the Sathanid, right? I don't think there's any way out of range. Because Owlbear is 16 on his own with the...
Yeah, with Sathanid's only 4 heal.
Yeah. Oh, this is not looking good for our young hero.
Uh-oh. And here we go. But this still, despite what the result might become, Althenia, you get to see just how crazy this card is, man. It's like clear 3 things, so many evolves.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Althenia. No, I don't think anybody's saying that Althenia is a bad card, but unfortunately, Owlbear is just built different. He's that guy.
Albertus Maximus coming in.
Don't even need the Eld Sword, but playing it anyway for maximum damage and going to face with great violence. And that
16.
That means that Shikoku is going to be the one who moves on. Guys, this is brutal. It is single elimination, meaning that if you lose a set, you are out. So unfortunately for Aya's bad at game, he's going to be bowing out of the tournament here, but a really great showing, and just for making it to top 8, getting a little bit of that cashola as well. So all good there. All right,
granola.
Chris, are you ready to take a look at the next 2 decks?
Let's get it. We have a few repeats, some old faces, and then some new angles of older decks.
That's right.
I suppose.
Well, first
so
of
let's
all,
take a look.
I want to show you this. I made this. I want you to pat me on the head for this and tell me I did a good job, because I did a bracket graphic in OBS for this.
Everyone spam head pat emojis.
That's right. And I'm going to do this epic technology where I copy and paste, and then I can move this up here.
Yo!
Whoa.
Now this is Eat Sports.
That's God Gaming. And now we can see the rest of the top 8 from here. We have Godreld, Kyonis, Twin, Ren, Jian, and Elena as well. So I want to say really, really cool that now that we are in the best of 3 era of not only this tournament, but also SVO this year, we are seeing the people who, not only are practiced at this format, but also are able to put up really consistent results, make it into top 8. Lots of familiar names here. Ren, Elena, Jian, Kyonis. Like, those are names that we've seen many years over the course of the history of competitive Shadowverse, right? And just not making it into the top 8, like falling in play-ins. We had MS Glow. We had Sharpedo. We had lots of players like, gosh, there's too many names. Sadfeeder, of course, how could I forget Sadfeeder, the GOAT? He was up here too, live. Ooh. Like, people who are really, really, really strong in competitive Shadowverse are able to, once again, come back and make their mark in a best of 3 format, which you love to see. Now, let's take a look at the next. Of course, the next game is going to be Godreld, or Godreld D, versus Kyonis. Now, Kyonis, a familiar name from last year's season. Let's take a look at their decks. Godreld D is actually the first one to bring Crystal Rune, a new archetype that found its home from the Apocalypse Pact format, because it just gave a ton of crazy tools. Basically, what you do is you have this faith from Cal Gadantha, and you summon a bunch of crystals, which then scales your depths of the Eld crystals that you get from the Cal Gadantha Evolve. For people who played Shadowverse Classic, depths of the Eld crystals is a lot like Truth's Adjudication, where except instead of scaling off of spell boost, it scales off of crystals played in the match. And that's really crazy, but other than that, the effect is the same. It either deals damage, it heals, or it makes a big guy. And then the act of summoning a bunch of crystals to boost a super powerful guy that can get his cost reduced, that is very similar to the classic archetype of Chess Rune. So it's kind of fun, Chris, how in this format they kind of mixed 2 rune like archetypes from the past into something new.
Yeah.
They put it in the blender. It's kind of cool. So
Put him in the blender.
And it's doing really well. It was 184 players in the tournament brought Crystal Rune, which is 22% of the field. So that's really, really sick. So love to see it. And then he's also, of course, playing...
It's the board like turn 5, man.
Yeah, it's scary. It's actually scary. And he's also, of course, playing the Evolve Forest as well. Next up, Kyonis is playing Milteo Abyss, which is a deck that I got my first ever Beyond with, by the way. I super highly rate this deck. It's incredibly strong into the field. IMO. What you do is you super evolve Milteo, and then everything can evolve, but it loses its fanfare. But it doesn't matter if it loses its fanfare because all you want to do is play Ghosts, which are Storm. Yep. So you get 1 cost, 3 attack guys, and then you also have tons of burn spells using Tyrannical Fist as well as Rage of Serpents. And then after you super evolve the Milteo, you also have the last super for the Shadow Crypt Memorial, which then can swing another 5 to the dome, especially if you set it up beforehand. It's 5 to the dome for 0 play points on your kill turn, so really, really crazy deck there. And then, of course, this next deck, I'm going to leave it up to you, Chris, because it's your tried and true Loot Swordcraft, baby. It's
bro,
back.
this thing is just never going away, bro. It's just like Roach. Loot Sword is just always there. I feel like there's just a few decks in this format that everybody was playing the new stuff for the first couple of weeks, and then now these last few days has just been like, okay, let's play Roach, let's play Crest, let's play Lishana, let's play Loot. And we can see that Loot is definitely doing well. If you haven't watched competitive Shadowverse since World Finals, Splendor of the Goldbloom has been added. So that gets you glittering golds, which help you to... There's 0 cost spells, basically, that either draw you cards or deals damage to a random follower on the enemy field. And Ignideus are also being used in this deck too. I guess just because it's decent, I suppose. Like it still has the synergy with Albert, and you're playing Albert, right? So it's not bad, but I mean, it's just definitely not goal of the game compared to, Loot already has a goal and is racing towards it at record high speed.
Hold up. I have to adjust the...
Refresh the names, refresh the scores.
Refresh the names, refresh the scores. I'm on the 1s and 2s here.
He's on the 1s and 2s.
I'm on the 1s and 2s, baby. All right. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting one. I really highly rate Milteo. Like, I'm just going to be real. I think it is a really, really strong deck. Yeah. It's really, really strong. Let me do the names first. That's probably more important. All right. Okay, I'm super excited for this because Milteo, obviously a ladder menace, but how will it do in a BO3 tournament? I mean, clearly already pretty well, right? It's gotten to this level of competition in the top 8. Again, I want to be clear, out of like almost 1,000 people who signed up, so clearly it can hang with the big dogs, but I mean, let's just see if it has a good performance here in the top cut, right? That's sort of the big question.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see. Good, like, 1-drops open, so you got the World of Games, playing games.
That's right.
World of Games. There you go. Early opening. Milteo also. Opening hand is not going to be played until much later, which is like, I guess, I see a lot of people do throw it in the mulligan. I feel like I'm a little scared because it's like, do or die with that card. If you don't have it, it's your damage output just sinks.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, you can win with the Milteo, I think, without it, using just like sheer burn and going for an aggro game plan pivot, especially if you're putting Aragavi in your list, which I think a lot of lists are doing now. At first, people didn't run Aragavi because you're thinking, it's really bad, right? If you already have the Milteo up, the Aragavi is kind of just like a big guy that doesn't do much. But it turns out in the early to mid, Aragavi is really important for clearing 2 threats, right? One is the bronze mother that evolves and summons a blossoming fairy. Like, that is so important to take out, and Aragavi answers it really cleanly. And then if you're up against Portalcraft as well, Aragavi is your best answer against Zwei, which otherwise you kind of get hosed by. So yeah, I think Aragavi in the early to mid ended up being the right call, and it also gives you the potential for a more aggro game plan, early game pivot if you don't get the Milteo on time. And it turns out tossing the Milteo on the mulligan was the right move because I guess because you have 5 quadrillion of them in hand right now. So there you go.
Yeah, this is a little tough.
I don't know. Wonka S, as they say.
Yeah, you can't really discount your games fast enough either.
I will say as well regarding the loot sword on the lineup. Hold up. I got
you just rage pass.
I got the 1s and 2s mixed up. Hold up.
Ignideus.
Regarding the loot sword on the lineup, I think loot sword is also extremely strong into Evolve Forest because they make a board of guys and Sincero literally decimates all of them. So like, that's really scary. Yeah.
True. Sincero's just that guy, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be that guy for a while longer. Loot is not going anywhere for some time.
You gotta be really scared about Sincero, I think, pretty much at all times, forever. So be careful.
We got the Elgato, Bibati. I like the voices of the characters in this set. I feel like when I listened to the voices for the first time, I was like, wait, what? Why does this voice come out of this guy?
Especially Yogg Zentha, who has the deepest, manliest voice I've ever seen in my life, but he's like a little dog.
Yeah.
He's like a Pomeranian.
What's the dog doing?
He's like a Pomeranian.
What is the dog doing?
And he's like, good evening, little. And I'm like, whoa.
Damn.
I mean, I gotta give huge credit to the Apocalypse Pact, like, lore, because it is the first completely original set for Worlds Beyond. Every card is an original. Not even a bronze is a returning character, you know what I'm saying? It's like completely new, which I love. I love seeing that. I love seeing the game move forward and evolve, so there you go.
Evolve mentioned?
No way.
That's crazy.
It's funny how Bibati ended up being so much more competitively relevant than Armez. I think Armez reads scary on paper, but when you remember this super evolve mechanic, it ends up being a lot less of a threat because super evolves can't get destroyed on your turn. So it turns out that any card in the game can trade into Armez as long as its stats are big enough, or if you can deal it with random dealing damage. And there's a lot of random dealing damage in the game right now. I mean, like, take a look at Kubitan first of all, right? Catalina answers it cleanly as well. So it has a lot of threats. So Armez ended up being a little bit underwhelming competitively, even though he read super strong on paper. Meanwhile, Bibati, Elgato, just giving you a one-cost spell that draws you 2 cards, ended up being extremely strong, giving all these Abyss decks from, I mean, obviously Milteo is the obvious one, but even aggro, even evolve runs Bibati, because it's, well, one, it's a
it's gonna be played forever, I think. It's like Necromancy 4 is not a condition in this class.
No, seriously. And not only that, but it gives you 2 shadows back with itself and the spell. So it ends up being extremely, extremely potent.
It's sustainable, bro. It's all about the SCG.
Okay, so we got a
Milteo's live, baby.
2 Calgaze.
Milteo is live. We don't have Shadow Crypt though for the extra little push later, and not a lot of ghosts either. Yeah, not a lot of ghosts, not a lot of burn, and I don't think second Milteo is really relevant in this matchup, honestly, right? Because like, what are you removing? Like, they just make a crystal spawn that dies next turn anyway, but the damage is already done because the Calganantha gives him a storm. So it's tough. I also think that on the other side though, Godrel's hand is not amazing either. 2/7 Calgadanthas, but no generators except for Enraptured Student. I think we're just gonna have to see what comes out of the Looking Smart and the Foresight, right? Yeah, you got so much draw power in this hand, I feel like it should be fine. And then, I mean, once you do draw into your early generators, I mean, not early, the cheap generators, then you're kind of chilling as well. I think kind of unfortunate as well here that the Milteo did not give you a generator back, so just getting the Bibati and the Literature, underwhelming, because when you now super the Milteo, you don't get anything back. Yeah, it's like Cultivator was played turn 1, I think, this game, but sadly not pulled from the pool. Really smart to spend the Death Slash there, I think, because again, you're not removing anything, and you want to make space in hand so that you can outside as your first play next turn if you're Kionis, right? And then that way you're not overdrawing. It's pretty good. Stormy Blast, big removal, pretty chill. Any blasters in the chat? Oh, it's another burn. Hold up. You got burn. And also importantly, you got to make sure you're burning more than your health so your Tyrannical Fist's actually hitting your opponent. That card is crazy, man. When I first read it, I was like, wait, lowest? Huh? Yeah, but I don't know if it's just me. I'm a Shadowverse boomer, but I compare Tyrannical Fist to Silver Snipe, and I'm like, what have they done to you? My boy. This is not my beautiful Silver Snipe. Hey, man. Not everyone can be Silver Snipe. That's true. That is fair enough. I think that card was a once in a lifetime card. Because there's definitely a lot of cards like that in Shadowverse history. Unless you're Roach, then you're like a 5 to 6 times
In a lifetime,
time
yeah.
in a lifetime.
Bro keeps coming back. I guess that's
Yeah.
a flavor win, honestly. Can't get rid of the Roach.
Mhm.
That's kind of a flavor win, right?
True. Keeps evolving, growing new wings.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. This hand is looking kind of tough for Kyonis to assemble an endgame. Especially now that, I wanted to mention this. You notice that they're running some Earthright stuff in Crystals now, but really it's just Alchemical Flare and Sagelight. And those are enough. Because, again, with this format, having healing that is not attached to Drain ends up being super important because Drain heal is counterplayable. But just playing Sagelight from hand, your opponent can't do anything about that. And getting out of these lethal ranges ended up being a huge part of this format, right? Like just knowing what the ranges are and how to make sure that you're just out of reach. And that's kind of why, like, I like Enhanced Sword. I think it's a strong deck. Obviously it's a strong deck in the top 8, right? But I think part of why perhaps it's better in BO3 than it is on ladder currently, and maybe you disagree with me on this because maybe there's a lot of Enhanced Sword fans in the chat, but I do think that Enhanced Sword, you can maneuver around it, if you know what I mean, because the ranges are set in stone in a lot of ways. Because it, like Owlbear plus Sword, like that's you can make sure that you're out of that range, like if you have the tools in your hand anyway, right? So now that we have cards like Sagelight, like Golden Knight, etc., like these things that do heal you, and I've seen some swords even Tech Knightly Ardor, because you get the surprise double attack sometimes, but it's also a 6 heal that's uncounterable. So like that tech ends up being really important too. So just being able to
I've noticed that it's just being played for the 6Q lately. And it's like, that is a lifesaver against so many decks right now, where it feels like the damage burst potential does go up the longer the game goes on, especially with stuff like Wood. So, and also Milteo too. I mean, we're basically just trying to assemble, the Ghost Avengers here, and infinite lethal. So even in this hand right now, it's like we got what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage in hand. So give him another ghost or two, and we're gonna be pretty good.
The only problem is how much damage is. Oh, that is big!
This is the thing that scares me about this card, man. That Faith goes to 20, and you're just constantly eating so much damage. Now you're at 5 if you don't win, like right now. Okay, hold up.
Wait.
That's one ghost, but that's not enough.
We got 3, 6. Everybody, let's do our.
Repeat after me.
Let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Not enough play points though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is enough play points for maximum damage. Wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18!
Milteo got to pull something crazy.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Milteo also doesn't pull because it's not it doesn't activate fanfare anymore.
Yeah.
It's GG.
And now he's GG's.
Unless. Wait, no. Okay. Just the Kalgadantha is lethal here. Doesn't even need to rely on the depths, right? Kalgadantha gets a Stormer.
True.
I gotta see what that roll was. That was nuts. Z equals 8 is crazy stuff, man. Oh, ends up going for it. Oh, Z equals 7 is tough, man. That is tough.
Like close to 20. That's pretty common. I feel like I'm constantly getting like 10. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a strong deck. I think it was a weird one to evaluate on the card reveal as well, right? Because like you don't know, it's a completely new thing. And then it ended up being like just such a powerful threat. I gotta give that the tick mark from
the tick of approval
from the streaming software. Baboom! All right.
Ooh, double Sandalphon in opening hand. Hold up.
I mean, getting Sandalphon in your opener is actually okay, because you're boosting so early now. But double is I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you're boosting, but with what? It's like no boosters.
Yeah, that's true.
Any boosters in chat?
I'm happy with 1 Sandalphon in my hand. I think 2.
Yeah, 1 is fine.
It gets a little suspicious.
Suspect.com.
All right, this is a little strange. I feel like Milteo definitely can win against Evolve Forest. I've done it many times on my climb to beyond. And Loot Sword hard answers Evolve Forest, I think, personally. Maybe that's just me, but I think Loot Sword is super good into Evolve Forest. I'm wondering why. I mean, you know, it is BO3. You got to win with both your decks anyway. But I think Loot would have gotten the easy dub here. But you know, because you have to win with both your decks anyway, I guess you might as well start with your hardest one, right? While your brain's still charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does make sense. Kaonis, trying to see what to do with these 4 play points here. Doesn't really have an easy clear until next turn. And only 3 shadows as well, which is also a little unfortunate. Don't have the Necromancy 4 for Bibati to self-evolve.
Bibati no longer I'm not currently active, which is tough. It's tough. I think the issue here is that you kind of want to line this turn up so that your Aragavi can take out the Motherly Forest Dweller. Because if your Aragavi can't take out the Motherly Forest Dweller, it's actually curtains off rip. But with the zombie, Motherly evolves, takes out the zombie, Aragavi full clears, right? Yeah, full clears while dealing 3 to the dome. So he doesn't trade the Dweller! Genius.
Ooh.
Genius at work.
Cinema confirmed.
Because now this means that the zombie has to trade the Dweller and you miss out on 2 damage. So that's actually really smart. And like, if you take out the zombie, you're not reducing threat anyway because of the last right. So it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I think it was the right angle. Godreld showing us why they made it all the way to top 8.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
I think it's Godrel D because the D is capitalized on the end, but my font is all caps.
Do with that what you will. Aragavi.
Yeah.
Big old evolution.
Yeah, this zombie has to now go in. So you're down 2 damage.
I don't want to rotate.
Okay.
Oh, there's a big Glade as well coming in with the clear. Finding all the parts. It's another Evolve. Now we're going to be at 4.
Milteo in hand.
Ooh, that's good.
Milteo
Just a turn away from being useful.
Milteo grab is pretty good. I mean,
Jonas
Bibati
hasn't seen a drainer yet.
That's true. Bibati answers this really cleanly though. And then you can set up the Shadow Crypt for a kill turn later, I guess, because you're not doing anything else this turn, I think.
Yeah.
You can Bibati Shadow Crypt here, I would assume.
Yeah, it's self-sufficient. Doesn't eat into your lethal resources. You can, I guess, hold on to your Argavi for, I mean, already the best thing to hold on to in this deck, but
yeah.
Shadow Crypt, yep. And you just chilling here. Next time we get Big Milteo.
If he played the
with
Shadow
clear.
Crypt, if he played the Shadow Crypt before trading the Bibati, the World of Games would have ticked down 1. But maybe that's not good. You want to stagger your draw, otherwise you're gonna start overdrawing. So honestly, I can kind of see it going either way.
Spring Moon Fairy, Executor. Alright, we're up to 6. Sandalphone is going to be popping out soon. No Althenia in sight though. She is what gets you there, I suppose, at the tail end of the game with her big burst of evolutions. But even then, I mean, Granagita I think should be active by now.
I mean, I can just check. I have the power.
Oh my god, we can. He's there.
Granagita is
in
indeed
the data.
active. This Sandalphone is 12. What? And the Sandalphone is also 12.
I mean, these were in the opening hand.
Yeah, scary stuff.
He's literally in the data. His name is in the game. Ooh, Mr. Skellington. This Argavi not gonna be used.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what?
Dealing yourself another 3 damage when they could just burst out Sandalphon soon is a little scary.
No, like that sounds absurd, right? But it's actually true. I've seen it happen. I've seen a turn 6, turn 7 Sandalphone actually happen. It's genuinely scary.
Damn. Turn 6 or turn 7 now.
Hold up. Hold up. Arrest this man. I also want to say, kind of smart to put the Milteo in the back in case they extra play point Althenia here, right? Because that's like your most efficient answer for an extra play point Althenia.
Yeah.
So having the Milteo in that sense would be able to take it all out. Meanwhile, on Godrel D side, smart to get the safe unit in now, because once Milteo comes out, nothing's going to be on board for you to have a drain target, right? So, true. Might as well get the safe unit out now and start healing up all the way to full. But on the other side, seeing a safe unit come out, start slamming ghosts. But on the other side, that's another safe unit in Godreldi's hand.
Bro, how many sides are there, bro?
Hey, this is strategy games, man. It's mind games within mind games within mind games. You know this, I know this, he, she, me knows this. That's life.
That's right. The pickup. Double Sandalphon. Screaming in the hand. Please play me. I will do my job.
This is really, really good. I think a less disciplined player might have waited for the safe in it faith to hit 10 so that they get the extra benefit. But I think Godrel D knows that there's no safe in it target after this. So get the healing in now. Get the sandal chip in now. Win game. Don't greed the faith.
You're basically lining up lethal next turn, so you're very much chilling.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, nothing really sticks on this board because it's all just ghosts. So
that's exactly
they're not going to be putting up big distractions for your second send-off-on or anything. And then it just comes down to the question. It's like, do they have 19 damage? And I mean, they could, but you haven't seen them generate that many ghosts yet. So it's a little doubtful.
Yeah.
Currently, we've only got 7 damage.
All right. This is 5? 8?
Or 8 damage.
12? 15? 18? Wait, that's enough with Castle, right? I think that's lethal.
Oh, true. Castle, yeah. You do get the hype, the buff from the castle.
You castle buff twice.
As long as you can get him down that the tyrannical hits properly, you're good. And then if you have enough play points. Cultivator, we gotta go fast though.
Oh yeah, this is definitely lethal. Castle buff twice. Oh, timer!
Timer though, we're getting low.
No, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Coyotes!
Uh-oh. Did he swing? No, that doesn't look like a swing.
Wait, was that enough? Pause. 3 arithmetic check.
Arithmetic check? Math check?
Unfortunately, that is gonna be it. Godrel D takes both games.
Damn, I think there was an angle. I do think there was an angle.
I think there was enough.
I'm gonna look back. This is the magic of the Ignideus channel.
3. Hold up. You had 5 on board. Hold up. You know what? While that's happening, let me go ahead and update the bracket while Chris gets the calculations in. Congratulations to Godrel D for moving on to the semifinals.
Oh, I know. I can't do the thing because we were on delay.
That's right.
In 15 minutes, I can check if you missed it.
we will leave it to chat. Okay, chat can count. But congratulations to Godrel D for moving into the semifinals. Now, you might think we've done 2 sets, break time. Nope! We are going into the next set of quarterfinals.
No!
That's right. I'm keeping Chris imprisoned in my evil lair so that he has to cast the next two. As
long as you show me bangers, I am entertained.
That's right,
Keep showing bangers, please.
Let's take a look at the decks, shall we? It's going to be Twin versus Ren. Twin! Once again, running a Milteo and an Evo Forest, which is pretty exciting. Now that we've seen a couple of games on each of these decks, like what's your impression of it in a BO3? I want to hear it from you while I edit the overlay. So take it away.
Milteo feels like we've just seen it struggle, so I want to see it have a strong performance, hopefully. And because it definitely does have the potential. I just feel like we're seeing it low roll. It's like double Milteo in opening hand, not drawing into ghost generators, all that kind of stuff. So big hope to see it actually perform well. And then Evo Forest, I think, is just looks so solid. It's by far the most well-rounded deck in the format, in my opinion, outside of the old decks that have been around forever, because they are also very well-rounded. Also, we didn't get to see loot in the end. We actually ended at top 8 without the loot showing up.
Yeah, kind of
So,
tough.
and I don't think we have any more.
No, I don't believe so. Let me go ahead and
Pretty
check
sure that was the
out
only loot.
Ren's decks. Yeah, it is going to be another... Oh, the Milteo mirror. That's scary.
A record high speed game.
Milteo mirror,
You're
and we also
blinking
have Crystal Rune in Ren's lineup as well. Kind of pog.
Yeah. Only one Argavi running the Yuna instead, which gives you both the Ghost and the Bat. Pretty good because she has Ward, so if you res her off of the Milteo early, then that's also not bad. Or like, you know, just in general.
True. I mean, sometimes you are forced to play a turn 6 Milteo. You have nothing better to do that turn, so it covers for that option. And it also covers for the fact that it gets you 2 things instead of 1 thing.
Yeah.
And then that's good for your Milteo stuff after that. So, yeah, I mean, I think Crystal Rune is so good now that people have unlocked the secret. I think it took a hot min for the deck to actually kind of get solved. But once they realized that into this metagame, having not only burn, but also the modality of Sage Light Teachings being able to act as a heal or a clear, like that's so good. Because not only do you get to heal against decks like Milteo or Dragon or whatever, but against a Forest, you also have now a way to clear their entire board, which is so good. So like Sage Light Teachings ended up being one of the most impactful. All right, are you ready, Chris? Because I'm
ready, bro. Push the button.
I'm pushing the button. I'm telling the players to go. I'm on the 1s and 2s.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yay. I mean, I'm having a grand old time. I'm just so happy to see good Shadowverse be played, which is a huge part of why I, pushed for BO3 so hard. And I think everybody agrees BO3 is just good times. So
yeah,
here we are, man.
I think also this should be a good sign for the community. Like, if Igni can be putting on such a big tournament and you're motivated to be making content for Shadowverse, this is a pretty cool thing to aim for. Pretty good goal to have.
The Unicode for the katakana is a different font size. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, no. Welcome to my life.
All right, let's get into the match. We're starting with a Milteo versus Crystal Rune. How are you feeling about this? I feel like we saw Crystal Rune take this splendidly last time, but
yeah,
that was a pretty unfortunate Milteo res. It was a pretty unfortunate Milteo opening hand too. I think this could kind of go either way.
Yeah. Ooh, we're opening the big guy. Opening the Calg. Calg? Calge?
Calge? Calge
Which
sounds like an emote.
Calg or Calg?
I've been calling him Calgay Danthla. Is that real?
I think that's kind of real. Okay. Ooh, no draw power in this hand. A little bit of a Sag burger, but right out here gonna be getting multiple draws. We got no crystals though. A little unfortunate.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Double monster, yes.
Keeping the monster and not landing at turn 1, really good, because 1, if they go crystal spawn, monster gets buffed. If they go Witch's New Brew, monster gets buffed. And if you played it for a 1/1, crystal spawn would trade into it anyway. So you get to just full capitalize on getting 2 2/2s on turn 2. That's crazy.
Actually huge.
That's
Here come the spawns though. The fact that this thing just gets discounted so quickly is ridiculous. Like just playing it on early turns, even without the evolve effect, I feel like it's so strong. I mean, you get the evolve, but it's just, man, this really feels like, of all the faiths, I don't know, if you had to name the strongest faith that was added this set, which one would you choose?
Faith in it.
Okay.
I mean, Kalganantha is really strong, but the thing with Sathanid is that it gives an already great deck even greater reach, which I think is crazy. Like, it's so good. Because once the Sathanid Faith is up as well, the Althenia is doing 3 burn just for existing. Because the 3 guys evolve, and it's 3 AoE. I think both are good, though.
Yeah. I think we've seen the Calgon do a lot more so far, so I'm gonna need a bit more convincing.
Civil War. This is where me and Chris get into fisticuffs. Getting the Shim is great, though, going into your later evolve turn. Because now you can start getting to buff your crystals, Bone.
Shim. The fact that she has Drain printed on her is also just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's weird how Shim and Sathanid both have Drain. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think the added amount of healing in Drain, both, obviously with Shim and Sathanid and also Gilnelis, right? It ends up being to the point where we are seeing those counter drain strategies, and then now we're seeing the counter to the counter drain strategies with the out of hand healing. And that's how a meta develops, baby. And I think that's why Apocalypse Pact is still going to definitely change over the course of the next few weeks. Between this and ECS Miyagi, it's going to be really cool to see like what decks end up coming out on top, and with a BO3 and a BO1, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's been exciting. Ooh, we're cashing in. Okay, early ghost chip. Running down to the face. Are we gonna just pass here to deny the the drain?
You gotta. But of course, Sage Light exists now.
Yep, Sage Light. Just so good. You don't have to worry about it yet. I think you can still hold it for a bit longer.
But
although you do need to use your play point. Yeah. Oh.
Well, if you land Shim now that you have 2 Shims in hand, landing Shim reduces both your Calgaze, and if they clear it, it's fine. You have the other one. And if it sticks, that's also just onboard healing, so they're forced to answer. And this is before they evolve super their Milteo, so they're forced to answer those, right? Which could potentially soak up burn.
Yeah, I don't think it's the biggest issue though.
No. I mean, with knowing that Bibati and Reapers is in hand, it's not the biggest issue, but I think playing that out is probably valid. And I mean, it's boosting your Calgia anyway, I guess. So either way, it was probably fine.
Ooh, I like these aggressive evolves here. Really just trying to maximize the play point totals. Shadow Crypt put down, and then this way, next turn you play the Milteo, and then
Calga 3.
Damn. Okay, I see you.
Oh, and the Reaved Order off the top? Hold up. So now the Reaved Order with 3 Calgas in hand. Reaved Order is guaranteed last Shim plus the Student. Yeah. Student's good too because it's also out of hand healing that doesn't rely on Drain.
Yeah. She's usually just a 1-of too, right?
Yeah, usually. Because I don't think she's very good. And you always want the Shim and the Calga. Like in a vacuum, I don't think the Student's very good. But like just having that additional healing out of hand is really important in the current meta. I mean, we talked about this. It's because the lethal rangers are so static that having out of hand healing ends up mattering a lot. Yeah.
Here comes Milteo. I'm just really glad that Milteo finally found its spotlight.
Right? Yeah.
A lot of the other Arcanas got to shine a lot in the previous expansion. And then now it's Milteo's turn. A little late, but better late than ever.
People were trying to make it work last set too, but it just wasn't good, man. It wasn't getting there. But now it's like an actual top tier threat.
All you needed was more ghost generators.
Right? It needed more ghost generators and Bibati. the goat.
The draw power to save them all.
That's right. I'm going to break kayfabe here and say I'm really glad to start the year off competitive again, to cast with my good friend Chris again. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, bro. Likewise. Always a pleasure. Y'all make sure to give a lot of love to Igni, though. He's doing everything for this tournament, man. Everyone coming through. He's doing production. He's in the chat, bro. He's in the logs. Crazy.
I love competitive Shadowverse, and I want good events to exist. So this is my life, man. Okay. And I also want to say, huge shout outs to everybody who joined, even if you guys didn't make top 8. Really appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. And I got so many people saying, Chris, that this was their first time joining an event, and they were happy to join because I was making it so accessible. And that's like the best thing I could possibly hear. Like, like that is, that is like the best outcome. Is this lethal?
Oh, hold up.
No, that's
There's
super
million
lethal,
ghosts
bro.
in this hand, bro. While we're getting all
That is
touchy-feely and talking about our
super
emotions.
lethal, bro. That's 5 quadrillion damage.
Now that's the Milteo I know, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, we were having an emotional moment. Twin was just like, hold on. I gotta win this game, bro.
Well, I gotta give shout outs to the people who joined. Like, I know that this stream is highlighting the top 8, yeah, but everybody who joined, like, this event was for everyone who joined, not just for people in the top 8, I think, because, like, people who joined as it's their first time, like, that's really what I'm doing it for. Like, getting people to dip their toes into this is, I think, the goal, right? All right.
Yeah.
Twin is up 1, so I'm gonna give him the check mark. Bam!
Yo, let's go, Twin.
Gosh darn! And now, Ren's going the other way. Hey, I saw the Milteo dunk on me. Now I'm gonna do the dunking. That's what he's saying, right?
The dunking of the donuts. It's coming in. Double monster.
Don't call me Al, call me Dunk. Does he doesn't really know that? That's from, you know what? That's for another time. Don't worry about it. Miroku came out on the 3, took out the board. I think Miroku really just needed the deck to shine in. I gave it a huge shout. I did this video a while back, Chris. That was like when Blossoming Fate was ending. I was doing top 5 cards of Blossoming Fate, right? And I was like, it's only a matter of time before Miroku's busted. Like, I think I pretty much said that, like, verbatim. And, like, it turns out that time was very soon because it was right after Blossoming Fate. And now it actually gets the support. Like, this card is so good, so versatile. Even though, like, what it says on the text is not very flashy. Like, it's just crazy, I think.
Right. No, but still, it's like, it's so versatile. It's so versatile. Even here, you could technically just go for a pretty greedy angle of just Miroku evolve, deal the 3 damage, go 4 damage face.
Could also Miroku evolve, or like Nurturing Eldlands, Miroku evolve for play points, Nurturing Eldlands again. That's 3 of those in one turn. Could also just play the Motherly and evolve that. Like, the amount of play lines it opens is like, it's like a whole new world. Like, when you have Miroku on the board, it's like, I can do anything. Like, the branching timelines, you know?
Yeah. Doctor Strange. Can't believe it.
That's right.
She is her.
Okay, the Wing Servants is nice early because, you know, once your Milteo's out, like, you're not gonna have evolve targets anyway, so I might as well just get it down. And cracking the Shadow Crypt does answer the Motherly, but this is incredibly scary to just have Miroku alive still. It makes me stressed out, man.
Yeah, she's doing so much. She's still doing too much.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, this card is so crazy.
Milteo's not live next turn either. It's actually looking like a very tough turn for Ren coming up next. It's like, no, this is like one of those turns where I go to check. Wait, only one of them is playing Aragavi. Rutrow. This is where Aragavi would really shine. Right?
Yeah, Aragavi is such a good Motherly Forest Dweller answer. Oh, we're seeing the Milteo come in clutch. Sorry, not the Milteo, the Miroku.
Roku.
And then this is an easy Spring Blue Nurturing. Like, this is so good. Take out the board, get 2 wards up. This is before Super Evolve is active as well. So they're kind of...
Yep, already 5.
So they're kind of forced to Milteo Evolve here. And I think the bank is that, oh, you only have 1. But unfortunately for Twin, Ren's got the double Milteos, so ends up kind of being fine. Just get a big body on the board and generate 1 more ghost. Turns out it's fine because the second Milteo is in the hand. If Ren didn't have the second Milteo, I think Twin was in a winning position there. But with the second Milteo in hand, suddenly it gets a little scarier.
Yep. Yeah, Ren is the one that plays the Aragavi and the Yuna, but haven't seen them shine just yet.
Not just yet.
Especially Yuna, I feel like she does fall off a little bit. I mean, the one good thing after Milteo is that she still carries the ward and still the last words, but speaking of which, Milteo number 2.
The first one was Milteo. This one's losing. That's my headcanon.
Okay, understandable.
Let's be real.
Fortunately, no good last words pulled. Or not even no good, just none.
The
Period.
issue is that how does Ren answer the Althenia here? Let's see. Wait, Lilith, Bat, Soiree, Skeleton, Ghost, Rage. Is there enough play points for that? Ghost, Rage, Ghost? No, Ghost, Rage.
Lilith.
It's like really close, right? I think it's enough.
The skeleton, the bat will answer, and then you've got 9.
Ghost.
Is it only-
So you go Bat, Ghost, Rage is 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it's not enough.
And we don't see the Death Slash in this hand either. And there's no draw power anymore either.
Yeah, Death Slash would have saved. I think what you have to do is Zombie, Super Zombie, which takes out Althenia with a Literature, but you're not pushing any face this turn. Then they can just Althenia next turn again, and then you're kind of in the same position, right?
Yeah.
It's
You're doing
difficult.
one whole chip damage, which actually isn't very helpful because you only have 9 damage in hand.
Oh, wait, you know what? Althenia this time around doesn't have the super, but getting Sathanid off rip was kind of clutch there, right?
Life-changing. Life-changing pull.
Does it matter? Wait, I have the control of the client. I can check.
You are him, bro.
12? Okay. Okay. It's close.
Well, yeah, it's not close enough yet. Not close enough yet. And there's no good healing available here either.
I mean, Sathanid heals you 3 because the token gives you the free evolve, right? So Sathanid can heal you 3. And then you have 6 play points left. Which is a bit awkward because you can't play Gran and Nurturing at the same turn to do that.
Yeah, but that heals you 3, and then you have the hand right now for Ren is what, 11 damage? Actually, that would get you there, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is the baseline. We got to start from here.
Yeah, this has to happen because you need to heal out of range, and then getting a ward. This auto evolves, killing the dude. Sathan is so good. That's messed up. Then you get the Spring Bloom, which is able to clear. This is only 11 in hand, and you have to break through a ward. This is looking pretty dire for Ren. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you just run, pray they don't have it, and then if they don't, you just try to win next turn.
You have to try and win next turn, and you saved the rage.
Though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, kill picked up. 10 damage in hand with the Sandalphon is ready, but don't even need to be going for that yet.
Yeah, because Althenia has 3 chip. Are you convinced yet? Sathanid good crust? Sathanid good crust?
Sathanid's pretty good. Pretty good.
Trying to convince Chris.
Oh, the ghost we were missing.
It's not enough.
Coming up a little bit too late.
Oof, tough. Twin making it through over SVO veteran Ren. Kind of cool to see the new blood. I mean, huge congrats to Ren for making a deep run in the tournament. It was a massive tournament. And he does walk away with some cash, so obviously not walking away empty-handed. And I'm really glad to see these veterans come back as well. I'm really excited for this SVO season, to be honest, Chris. Seeing all these names return. And I mean, just not making it into top 8 as well, like Sad Feeder and Life as well. So really, really cool. But also equally as cool to see some of these unfamiliar names pop up and kind of start showing up and showing the old heads who's boss, right? Like, kind of love it. I kind of love it. This is the thrill of competition, man. So really, really cool.
We got some pretty familiar names coming up next, though, with Gian in our next final top 8 match.
That's right, Gian and Elena, right? They're both in teams. So Elena is also in Team EMT, I believe. So yeah, pretty cool. We're getting some veterans back into the competitive games, man. But Twin is going to be moving up into the semifinals, and now we are gearing up for Gian versus Elena. You want to take a look at the deck list?
Yes, sir. I'm excited. At long last, it's our class, bro.
Yeah,
it's finally
final two.
Time to watch some dragon gameplay.
Oh, and the first Haven of the day as well.
Yep.
That's
Crest, literally not a single new card from the last 2 expansions.
Wait. It doesn't even have any Blossoming Fate cards. Hold up. Taking a look. It doesn't,
No,
Chris.
Literally just like, all right, let me explore the new meta while just playing the same list from before. Crest is just that guy.
I am unending. I'm just gonna stand here and be a problem and make problems, right? Like that's the whole thing. It is pretty incredible. Meanwhile, on the other side,
The dragon, bro.
yeah, we see
Dragon pretty cool right now.
I mean, I'm personally really happy because Discard Dragon is an archetype from classic Shadowverse, which seeing it make its grand return in Worlds Beyond is very nice for me. That being said, this also uses the Worlds Beyond style of playing Dragon, which is 1 storm per turn. My favorite, or as I like to call it, 1 SPT, the signature Worlds Beyond Dragon style. I don't know if you've noticed this, Chris, but for some reason, every Dragon Legendary is a 5-attack Stormer, because we got Galmu, Forte, and Sagatsumatsu, and they're all Storm cards with 5 attack. But other than that, the discard game plan is fantastic, because usually you discard to gain a benefit, but now we have discard targets that also give you a benefit, so it's a plus. So now you're able to clear boards with the Beheading, Eld Blades. You have the Advent, which is able to buff up a huge Stormer or a small Stormer. Like the addition of all of these discards makes Fanvo Tuhime so good. And I played quite a bit of discard on ladder as well, and it is quite strong. It catches your opponents off guard because it turns out you also have quite a bit of sustain. Like for an aggro deck, you have more sustain than you would think, both resources and health wise, because Yubei gives you infinite Megalorcas, and when you super evolve the Vorloi, and it's very important, I've found when I've been playing, to super evolve the Vorloi, because if you super evolve the Vorloi, you get the Advent of the Eld Blades, or what's it called? It's the depths of the Eld Blades. That's right. And that, when you discard that, you deal 1 and heal 1. So not only are you chipping them down for a big storm finish off of Sagatsumatsu or Forte, but you're also healing back up. Important in aggressive mirrors, important in, just keeping yourself out of range so that you can be the one to deal with finishing damage. I think it's really cool. So nice to see this aggressive style of Dragon, not just, ramp into Ernts being a way to play. So it's really cool.
But if we look at the opposing side,
I was going to say, one style of play of Dragon, because it's not the only style. Dragoncraft Ramp is back, baby. It uses Sagatsumatsu just because it's a really good card. Like, has Aura. It gives you Burning Red, which means that you have a 1 play point removal spell. Obviously, that's incredibly powerful. But also, when you have one of the keywords in the game, can't be attacked, Intimidate, in a format that has so much drain, you're big chillin'. And obviously, we have Forte, but we also have Wilnas, and we have Ernts, which are huge Intimidate threats that are really hard to deal with in the current format. So really cool to see this one do well as well. And then on the opposite side, of course, we have Evolve Forest. So let's get into the game, shall we, Chris? Are you ready for the final quarterfinals?
Yes, sir. Surprised by Zoe inclusion here as well. I feel like she kind of fell off after, the Grand Blue expansion. Just because, she's a pretty expensive ramp, and of course her in-hand 10 is very good, but then if you're playing into anything that can produce enough wards, she just kind of stops. So curious to see. I feel like this might be a bit tough of a matchup into into Evolve Forest, but you might just have to pray, really rely on the Galmu Crest to help you get that extra little bit of damage. And I feel like Galmu Crest plus Phylene is still so good. Like White Frost Whisper, just being able to AoE clear everything is always going to be good, and especially in these more wide formats, I think it's even better.
All right, we're starting with Haven versus Forest. I have not played a lot of pure Crest myself, so I'm actually kind of curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, Crest gameplay, we probably watched much more Crest competitively than any other deck in the game. Maybe Roach is a close second.
I mean, especially because of that period during Heirs of the Omen where it was probably the most dominant deck, especially. And that's really memorable for me because Heirs of the Omen was also the time that we were hosting the grand finals in Singapore in person, right? So it ended up being really memorable for me. Like Crest ended up being incredibly memorable in terms of the competitive history of this game. And to see it still doing well with basically no new cards is kind of crazy. It just goes to show the power level of the Haven cards introduced in Airs, I think.
Yeah. Airs and also set 1, I suppose, because a lot of the stuff from set 1 has been around for so long. Like Serene Sanctuary just reads so good from the get-go.
That's right.
And then, Unholy Vessel, I feel like is going to be good until it rotates. So it's definitely a good set of cards. And then even Rodeo coming back as well, we saw on this list too.
All right. I'm doing a bit of admin here. Chris, we're going to have a short break after this final quarters, or a short bio break.
Yep.
And then we'll be straight into the semis after that. We're going at a breakneck speed here because, well, honestly, I'm just excited. I love seeing the sets, especially because, in my personal opinion, and I'm biased because I climbed super fast in this format. I think Apocalypse Pact is like one of the best metas we've had in this game so far. Maybe the best outside of set 1. Like, I'm really enjoying this current meta game. So I'm just like, let's go. I want to see games. I want to see games right now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the representation too, it's like what we're missing Portal, but I think Portal came pretty close. I saw a lot of Portals that made it to playoff, right?
That's right. Fellow content creator and competitive player Utaki, I believe, made top 16, just missing the top 8 in play-ins with Evolve Portal and Spell Boost Whamdus Rune. So yeah, the meta is very wide right now. Genuinely. Like,
still just like what, week 2, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I mean, obviously, Evolve Force was the deck to beat, right? But like the fact that decks like Evolve Portal and Ramp, Discard, Enhanced Sword, Loot Sword, Milteo, like there's so many decks that were able to make a really deep run. Crystal, Spell Boost, like it's so cool. I love to see it, and I think best of 3 also lets them shine even more too, because decks that otherwise would be not as good in a BO1 because you can't beat the best deck, you can position your lineup for to have that as your deck in the back to snipe the deck number 2, which I think is really cool. That's one of the things I love about BO3 is that these decks that otherwise wouldn't even perform on ladder end up getting to shine in a real, not even in a consolation way, in a real star player way for your lineup. Like your entire lineup is built around like that strategy, and that's just amazing to me. Me geeking
it's an interesting turn. We're trading in the fairy here, and then I just we were kind of talking about the meta throughout these first few turns, but Elena's been playing very well into the Crest matchup, just very aggressive. We've seen the fairy stick, just lots of damage sticking on the board without being cleared. And then Gian is still, missing the Marwyn, the MVP of the deck. We do see a Wilberts, which could be paired with an AoE from the Grimnir, but that's not going to clear everything. It's only going to clear 1 or 2 things at most.
And I think Elena also played well here into the possibility of a Marwyn, because they kind of want to spend their last Evo on their Marwyn. And if you make your board this wide, Marwyn is such a non-play. You just end up getting so much damage in the back. So I think this is the best line. Still leaving a 3-1 on board though, unfortunately. Making this a little bit hard to answer. But we are going to get the Miroku into the Vern, into the Super Miroku to recover 2 more play points into a turn 8 Sandalphone, turn 7 Sandalphone activation.
It's crazy, bro. This is
unreal.
The fact that you have to worry about draining this early into the game because they might have just high rolled Sandalphone just goes to show why this deck is so good.
Yeah, that Sandalphone roll was crazy. The other Sandalphone is just invoked, so it's fresh. But this is the turn where you can play Althenia and just boost it by 5 or by 4, right? This is the turn where actually,
speaking of boosting,
a second one, yeah. And you get the Sathan in hand too.
Yeah, the Sathan is really big.
Yeah.
So that's ready for next turn no matter what. Looking good. And now your last Sandalphone is also going to be cooking.
The Vol Forest is really strong. And I mean, in that top 5 Blossoming Fate video, I was just like, Miroku is just waiting in the wings for the chance to pop off and Althenia ended up being the best partner for her.
Yep. Final fun check.
Lay low the old
Mod check?
growth, sweet zephyr.
Sandalphone
You're the mod, bro.
is-
You're the mod.
That's actually active. That's crazy.
I can't believe it. Elena just speed running this crest game. It's like, get out of here, old man.
Yo, that
Let me show you
was-
what the new blood can do.
The turn 7 Sandalphone actually was kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. That is
That was
cra-
nasty, dude.
That is
Ridiculous.
crazy. They are sick with it. But hey, that means
Now we get to watch
actually
Dragon, bro.
we get to see the dragon lock in. Let me get into the game here. I'm on the 1s and 2s. I got a tick up
On the one and
already.
two.
All right.
Can't believe it.
This brings me back.
Now Gario making a return, really pleasant surprise. He's cool because he can deal with 2 threats while pushing damage. If you ramp and they play like a motherly forest dweller or what have you, or anything that makes a 2-body, which is actually a lot of things in this format, you get to answer both while keeping a super threatening board while pushing damage as well, or even just trading through. So Gario making a comeback is pretty cool. Me personally, I favor Azure Ifrit just because I'm a big Azure Ifrit stan. But Gario making a
Yep.
comeback is also really sick because I mean, hey, a set 1 legendary, and you know, Dragon's got so many powerful legendaries over this course of the past few sets. You think Gario has no room, but actually he's still keeping up with the big dogs.
Fate howls like a
This whole hand is legendaries, bro.
Oh my
and if we didn't
gosh.
do this,
Oh my
Phylene is
God.
so clutch.
Wait,
If Elena didn't see this Phylene, would have been doing nothing until like at least turn 5.
yeah. Landing the Vorloi because you know that your next turn is Zoe into Galmew, so you might as well just play
Yeah.
the Vorloi now. Yeah, I mean it makes sense,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Repent.
You know, it is gonna just get cleared by the Marwin. But if they didn't have Marwin,
salvation.
maybe it could have been something.
This is just a Zoe evolved, I think. I mean, there's no other play, right?
Ooh, Sagatsumatsu also picked up. With the Sagatsumatsu pickup, the Vorloi would have been appreciated to have, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but the good thing is that this deck doesn't over-index on the discard plan, I guess, because this is just ramp with a little bit of spice discard on top, compared to
Yep.
compared to Gion's pure discard, basically.
Brace yourself.
There's Wilbert. There's no Guri Cap / Odin in Elena's deck. Whoa, that Wilnas pickup is big though. That is big.
I like that. That's a huge Wildas.
That's a true
This is
Dragon
nice.
main moment,
Although-
man. Off the top.
Yeah.
That's
Although
something.
it does get cleared super easily, unfortunately, in this matchup.
Yeah, in this matchup, you kind of the intimidates do kind of just get pwned by Torrent of Despair and stuff, but
Yes. We're saying Pwned in 2026. We're so back.
Behold divinity.
Congregant. I don't know why I said it like that. And then we get the Luminous Sensor.
It's like, yeah, who are we congratulating?
Yeah, that's really tough. I think the Cresthaven is positioned super well here. Hey, we haven't brought up this talking point since Heirs of the Omen. Getting the Grimnir Crest up before the Marwin Crest, super important for the Super Evolved burn activations, so that the Super Evolved AoE goes first before the Marwin damage starts to hit face. So that's, like, everything is set up really perfectly here. I think the crests are in the right order. You have tons of clear. You even have sustain with the Shining Disenchantment. You just have to be careful about the sheer amount of damage that Dragon can output, right? But I think with the amount of healing
Yep.
you have, especially with the Luminous Sensor down on the board, I think you're fine. Yeah, this is so good.
Yeah, you got so much healing, coming in with big damage. They're kind of lining up lethal next turn as well, which is pretty good. They don't have 10 yet to drop the Ernts for the big heals. It's just going to be a Galmew.
The jellyfish dance beneath the waves.
Going dome for 8 here. If you super, you don't have super for Ernts though. I don't think it matters though, because this is getting cleared anyway, and you're taking 4 this turn minimal. But 4 is
Yeah.
not 5. I mean 6. So you can counting. You can try and push and aim for a next turn win. Because with them
Yeah.
at 9,
Comes off
Ern
the top.
super. Oh, Gilnalease drawn. That's
The
way
timer
too
ticks.
much. That's way too much sustain, right?
Yeah.
This starving
Yeah, this is tough. Another 5. You can put up the heal crest as well to just pivot into that for a second.
Don't touch me.
This heal is important. You're not doing the damage this turn, obviously, but the heal is really important so that you're out of range of Zoe into Ernst. And you already saw one Zoe out. So now I think there's actually no chance for Elena to win. So like you're not pushing damage here, but like they don't have enough to get you, and then you have the unholy in the back.
Yeah.
This does put Elena back to 14 though. Hold the line.
Yeah, like you're gonna just bank on double earns, giving you enough sustain to last long enough that they maybe run out of damage options.
And I really like this. Get the Grimnir down so that you don't get got by a Forte. Yeah. This covers for the most options.
Ooh, Sagatsumatsu picked up.
I think you're forced to earns here. Like, how do you...
I do think so. Sagatsumatsu does give you pinpoint clear, but it's like you're... I guess you can pinpoint clear two things, push damage, and you're playing more to win than to not lose.
That's true. That would be a more play to win option. But
I'm a little bit worried. It's like you're confirmed 5 damage, then all they need is another amulet, the and then you're cooked.
Well, we have perfect knowledge, right? So I think maybe the thought process is that Sagatsumatsu has aura, and we've seen 2 despairs out, but we know that the third Marwin's in hand. So I think, yeah. But in the end, I think Ernst is the safest play, but yeah. I think that was tough either way, though. Devotee gets you another ward here. Oh, no, you can't. You don't have enough crest space. Still fine, though. Go back to 20. And then
the 5 damage.
The thing is, as soon as the Congregant expires, you get to get the Devotee Faith out as well, and then you just have a source of wards forever, which is also tough against the the 1 SPT Dragoncraft playstyle. having any wards is a huge roadblock. So
God, you picked up here might be the turn for it. I feel like
I don't think you can play it any other turn. Like what?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Waiting for a response.
Elena, hold up.
Turn for that.
Get on mobile data ASAP.
Gotta run it. Haven't seen any sloths yet either. I feel like early game in general for Elena was pretty tough this game. So didn't see sloths. Didn't see Fate of the World, which is also I feel like pretty decent in this matchup since, you know, it answers the early Marwin while giving you draw. Uh-oh.
Oh, I think they're back.
Elena not like this. Oh, he's back. He's back. Gar, you go.
Yeah, the Garyu, I don't think there's another opportunity to play it. I think it has to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
finally
with that DC, is there enough time to land the attack? There is. Okay. Safe.
We good.
Recoverable game state. The Unholy Vessel is indeed unholy, living up to its name here, and then you just play Gilnelis to get the spell, right? Probably.
That does put you into lethal next turn. You do have you will have 9 damage next turn then, after dealing 5 here.
Right.
Lorelei, not quite what we're looking for. There's just too much board clear. It's like, at the end of the day, if you don't go wide, you're cooked. But if you go tall, you're also cooked. So it's like, you... And if you're... God, it's quite tough.
It is tough. I don't think there's enough, yeah. Sweetness and blinding plus... Yeah, sweetness and blinding is curtains.
Yep.
Yeah.
See what the hits. Doesn't really matter too much because you're going to have enough damage after the blinding faith.
Oof.
For game.
That means we're going to game 3, my friend. Kind of exciting.
That's right. Fast games, though. These guys are quick.
Really fast.
They're like, I need to eat lunch.
They're fast with it. All right. Are you ready? The final game of the quarterfinals. After this, we're going to take a short break. But first, we got to see
That's right.
who moves on from quarters.
Let's see it. Final game 3 between our 2 players. It's going to be the Dragon Mirror. Pretty excited. Battle of concepts. It's going to be the Fish Dragon versus Ramp Dragon. Pretty exciting.
Let's jump into it. Here we go.
Gian with the flex.
Dragon got the
Flare
whole
as well.
Because Vorlai is a bird. So he got the,
Ooh, yeah.
the bird, the fish.
It's the only zoo in the world where you can actually meet dragons.
That's right. All right, locking
Going
in.
first here for Elena. Gotta see a good opening hand here. Sloth, Fate. Ooh, really good one on Gion's side though. Just Dragon Sign and a fan as well.
Yeah,
Whew.
I mean the fan's
Okay.
the most important card. Like getting that makes the deck so much better. I will say no great targets for the fan right now, but I mean if you draw an Advent, then it's like so good for you. And also the fact that the fan gives you a ward every turn, that's a huge counterplay against one SPT. So
Let's see it.
oh, a
also a
full
little worried about
keep
Lena's
on
prediction
Elena's
here.
side is really surprising to me.
I think that was I don't think that was an intentional keep, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, fan of Bo3 comes out. Oh, there's a AoE target now. You just use the fan on the beheading,
We will cauterize all wounds.
Alright.
and you don't lose resources this way.
Pretty good.
Dance and make the waves.
Jellyfish coming in. The jellyfish. The nice thing about the marine deck in general is that like you have such an easy discard target at all times.
Yeah.
No stress.
Especially once Yubei comes out, because you literally just have infinite guys.
Yep.
Who would win
Guys.
1 billion fish or one of every other card in the game? That's the big question.
I'm going for the 1 billion fish.
Lay wounds.
1 billion's a big number.
It is.
Speaking of, Yubei is gotten. That's really good. And
Ooh,
the-
Dragon Sign picked up not too late. That's really important for Elena. This is, don't forget, Elena is all in on ramp. So for GM, that was just a sweet little bonus.
Intimidate!
Run it down.
Any last words?
The opponent's
That's
attack
big.
stat was lowered by 1 as the Intimidate comes onto the field. And Forte hits the dome. Vorlalai will get you a
I will mourn
heal
at the
option.
very least.
But I think here you're just going for the... Aren't you going for the Fate here? Fate of the World?
I think Sloth clears this more efficiently, though.
For Hikari.
Yeah, that too. I just thought maybe this would be a good chance to draw because your next turn play was basically going to be just Galmu. You don't really have a lot of other strong options, and Galmu doesn't really do too well when there's things standing in her way.
That's true, actually. And now with the Yubei up as well, and a Sloth in the opponent's hand, this is such an efficient clear.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
So fun. What's happening to me?
Trades into the Banes. It's nothing but Bane.
Ooh, I like this. Set
Very aggressive from Gian.
a ward up.
Another Galmu picked up.
This limits their damage output. So if they have Galmu, their maximum damage this turn would be 8. And you have so much in the back. Oh no, sorry, not even 8, 7, because you don't have super unlocked.
You must be burning up. You're just a fiend.
Yep.
And this turn you have 5 out of... No, you have 6 out of Crest, and double Sloth is 10, that's lethal.
For Hikari.
Ooh, you're so right.
So really good setup by
Boom.
Gian there.
Dung.
Stay close.
And to back it all up, Otohime's bodyguard.
I think you see what I mean when I say, like, the ranges, you can definitely calculate and play around, right? Like, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
And we see Jean making use of that exact principle to take the set. Big congratulations to Gian for making it to the semifinals. That being said, you know, Elena made a really
Good stuff.
deep run and ended up taking home some cash as well. So congrats to both players. But let's take a look at the bracket before we go to a quick break, shall we? So here is things as they stand, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste Technologia. Gian is in the semifinals. So our semifinals are now Shikoku versus Godrel and Twin versus Gian. I don't recognize Shikoku, Godrel or Twin from before. So in the semifinals, 3 new names? Kind of crazy.
That's right. This is if you watched a certain other esports event the other day, you'll know that the
I
top
know what you're
4
talking
players of that event were all born after the year 2000.
I know what you're talking
This
about.
might be
Yeah, that's crazy.
the Unks might be cooked, bro. The Unks might be cooked.
Don't say that, man. I'm Unk, man. Don't say that.
I'm turning 30 in 2 weeks, bro. You're not Unk.
What do you mean? I'm 1 year younger than you. I'm basically Unk.
No, you're good.
Everybody
you're
in the
good.
chat say happy birthday to Chris in advance, by the way. But we are going to go to a quick break. Everybody, let the players get reset, let the casters get reset, and let you get reset.
Water.
Go grab a water, go grab a popcorn, because we are heading into the more intense matches here. Now, just a quick reminder, folks. Yeah, we are starting to get into higher stakes money matches now that we're in the top 4. From 5th to 8th, you get 200. 3rd to 4th, you get 300. But once you advance to the finals, you jump up in prize by quite a bit. So it's you literally double your winnings if you get into the finals. So it's gonna start getting pretty intense. So guys, make sure that you come back in. Just taking a look at the time.
Yep.
Very soon. The break's not going to be that long, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Peace.
All right. See you soon.
Where's my break screen? I'm on the 1s and 2s. Hold up. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us through that quick break. We are going to go straight into the semifinals. We are speed. This is a fast event. And the players are playing decisively. I don't know if you noticed that, Chris. They are going in. It's like they know their lines, which is pretty exciting. Before we jump in straight into the semifinals, actually, I do want to give a real quick shout out. Of course, this event is supported by Shadowverse Open. It's not my $3,000. I'll tell you that much. As Shadowverse Open, like, they're the ones who put the money up for this event, so I got to give a huge shout outs to them. And I want to say, guys, a big reason why I was so excited to host this, because it's Bo3, all the way from prelims to finals. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but in the previous announcement just last month, they announced that Shadowverse Open this year would be the same. Bo3 all the way from prelims to finals. So if you enjoyed this, then make sure to check out, hold up, where's the graphic? To check out the Shadowverse Open that starts as early as next month. Now, I do have to give a disclaimer. This tournament, the Ignideus Community Clash, is a community tournament, so it was open to all regions. For Shadowverse Open, it'll only be open to SVO regions, so regions that are not covered by the other circuits, essentially. So not Japan, and not the regions covered by SKO, STO, and SNC. That being said, it's pretty flexible. You choose which one you want to compete in, AMEU or SEAO, depending on what time is more convenient for you, and then you sort of are in that region for the year. But that being said, there's a lot of events coming up for both time zones. So genuinely, if you enjoyed this event, if you have a taste for best of 3 now, you got used to the tournament system, I highly, highly, highly recommend you all to check out Shadowverse Open when registration sign up for that. Details coming soon, I believe, but the schedule's already up, so make sure to mark your calendar. The first prelim for SEAO starts on the April 18th, and for AMEU, it starts on April 19th. And the prize pools for these are much larger than the prize pool for this community event. So really, I really do encourage it. And it's open and it's free to everyone. So if you enjoyed playing Bo3 in a competitive way, and now you're used to the BFI and the Discord and how, you know, all the systems work, if this was your first event, it sort of wet your teeth and it prepared you basically perfectly for SVO. So do sign up. That's once again Shadowverse Open 2026 for this year. All right, that's my plug. Please clap.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Make sure you stay tuned with all the information. You don't want to miss out. Because you know, I'm sure there's a couple of people that probably learned about this tournament today, so just follow the socials and that'll keep you posted, and or make friends with people that are always on social media and they will tell you.
That's right. And now, guys, we are going into our semifinals. So from here, if you made it to top 4, you've already secured yourself $300 US, but getting into the finals gets you $600. So pretty scary. Oh, sorry, getting second place gets you $600. If you're third place, you might still not be able to take the winnings here. So it's a pretty cutthroat thing. And I do want to say we are streaming third place match as well. So we actually have 4 sets left to go, which is fantastic for us because that means just more competitive Shadowverse, man. I'd love to see it. Next up, we have Shikoku versus Godrel D. I am ready to get into the games. Are you, Chris?
Let's go. Let's get into it. The few players watching are curious about their lists, we covered them at the top 8, so you can just scroll back to that in the archive. Easier done on YouTube if you're watching.
All right.
And of course, the archive will be up on YouTube after the fact too, so you can always check out the games if you missed them. And we are going to start off with a forest match, but these are 2 different decks, in case you're just tuning in.
That's right.
We do have Shikoku running Roach Forest. There's a chance that we have Roach Forest versus Crest Haven in the finals.
That's right. I'm a little worried about this matchup in particular, though, Chris. I think it's very intentional that Godrel D queued up the Evolve, because I think make 5 quadrillion wards is a good strategy against Roach Forest Graph, and that's sort of the entire bread and butter of Evolve Forest, right? So
that's right. World of Games, the opening hand, pretty good. I'm going to give you the draw power to find the pieces, to make the combos, to make the Roach go big.
I'm a little worried with no Godwood Staff. Goodness, it's been a hot min before since I've casted Roach. I gotta remember the name. Godwood Staff is such an important piece of the puzzle, though, and I'm kind of worried that without Godwood, you're not gonna have 1, the gas, and 2, the free bounce for your eventual kill turn. So, I wonder if you can find it. I think that's gonna be a big piece of the puzzle, though.
Kind of surprised that World of Games wasn't played last turn. Like, there's no real reason to hold it personally, but maybe that's just me.
I wonder. Is it because they wanted to keep World of Games for a potential like combo with an eradicating arrow to clear? Yeah, I mean, I should just watch. Sometimes you don't need a reaction; you just gotta sit and watch.
Yeah.
And the things just
Life
play out in
tells us
front
that
of
lesson every day. Ooh, convocation pickup was big here. There was basically no other plays this turn if we didn't have it.
Yeah, that Convoke is incredibly strong because it also pops the World of Games and it reduces the Bale by 2. The only problem is still no Godwood Staff, but I think it's okay because this turn into the Motherly Forest Dweller, it's the Glade 100% of the time anyway, right? Like, it's the best answer.
Yeah.
So, the only problem
Getting the big Glade.
I'm a little worried. Oh, that Garden's Allure is pretty good because now you have hand size management if you want to play another Glade next turn, and you're not. That means you're not overdrawing, right? With the Garden's Allure.
Yep.
Man. So for people who joined during Apocalypse Pact and are unaware of the power of Rhinoceros Roach, Garden's Lure has this effect where it can fuse other cards in your hand, and when it does, it powers itself up to draw more cards. But importantly, it also prevents your hand from getting overdrawn, especially in a combo-oriented deck like Roach, and where you need the pieces that you need. So I think it's actually a really important piece. Speaking of, Imiroku into Glade is so fantastic here because you go up to 9, draw through your list, and now you can Garden's Allure to make sure that you're not milling a Godwood Staff. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Just comes down to what you want to fuse. It's looking to be the May here. Convocation, of course, being a one... I mean, everything, a lot of the good cards here are one play point. I think Lily is good for when you need to take care of the taller targets, particularly the Althenia. Once she comes down.
I will say, really cool flavor on the Apocalypse Pact cards, where it's sort of like Eldritch, Outer Gods, etc. and so forth. But because of that, some of them I really don't know how to pronounce them, and I'm just doing my best guess.
Yeah. It's a dice roll every time.
That's right, man. I mean, hey, we are the casters who survived Ice Shillendrig, but at least that name was said in the story mode. This time around, I'm just like, I don't even know. I'm just trying.
Sometimes you can just cross-reference the katakana and hope that that's the
hope for the best.
The intended reading.
Yeah, right. But it's a toss-up, man, because Revi is Levi, so
True.
All right, the AOER comes out, recovering an evolution point, which is important because it helps you to enable Motherly Forest Dweller, etc. I feel like AOER got so much better too. I mean, obviously because it's an evolve-centric deck and evolve good, but because there's so many cards in your deck that also just activate on regular evolve and not super now, like getting that one back is actually ends up being super impactful. Like between Kupitan and Motherly Forest Dweller in particular, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And also putting in a lot of work. Haven't seen her shine as hard yet in this set of games, but going up into like Dragon and stuff, there it's like so good.
I gotta say, it's looking a little tough for Shikoku. I've been kind of like tunnel visioning on the Godwood Staff, but I think the lack of Cairn is also so painful here, right? Like no zero
That's
costs,
true, yeah.
no fairies now.
Yeah, and we're almost halfway through the deck too. Missing some core pieces. At least we do have the Roach, but again, Bale's the only one that can go to 0 in his hands, and that's a big component of the combos. Lily gonna help to take care of this board, but that is the only Lily also being used here.
I guess you can bounce a Lily back with a Bug Alert. I think you have to if you're expecting Althenia to actually come down next turn. Spending a Veil feels really bad. I don't like that, but I think you had no choice, right? Otherwise you're taking too much kill.
Behold the might of the supreme pride.
Yep. But this is where the fun begins. A play point boost. Althenia comes on out. Lots of evolves, and you're also putting up a body that can attack twice if you don't clear it.
Yeah, and this Bale just gets absolutely
being used.
Yeah, and the fact that the Sandalphone gets to heal up the Althenia as well. That Bale just gets actually mogged. It gets look smacked by Althenia, and like now it's
IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is big. Like, Lily will take care of this board. It's not exactly the most threatening, but you're not really making any proactive plays, and you're basically just going to be putting down the Godwood Staff and the Lily to take care of this. No chip damage coming in, and you're still trying to find your 0 play point plays here. Let's see what this draw gets us. Ooh, May, not bad. That's pretty good for this specific situation.
The Lily for the Althenia, I mean, it is the pinpoint answer, but I don't know. I feel like this is a surviving play, but you're not winning because there's no 0 cost still, right? Like, this is still worrying, I think.
You have to use the arrow too, so that's another cheap card that's being burned.
Yeah, and
Down to the bottom half of the deck.
And Miroku can recover 2 for a 1 play point play. Baby Carbuncle, Roach. But with this hand, I think you'd have to Roach bounce Roach, which I think is untenable and won't get you there, right? So, and we're seeing a turn 8 Sandalphon come out, yeah.
That's big. There's 2 more in the back.
Cairn bottom 18 is actually Page. That actually kind of hurts. Oh, Chris.
And that's the reality of Roach. It literally, the issues never changed, but so have the strengths. That's just the reality of this deck. It's the gamble you take when you pick it as your tournament choice. And, I mean, every deck comes with its ups and downs, and you got to be able to deal with it, and also be able to withstand the lows.
Oh, I just got a hot DM from Jif giving me a bit of more information regarding some of the players in the tournament right now. Unfamiliar names to us, but it turns out Shikoku is a Rage finalist from 2024. God Railed is a top Korean ranker, and Twin is someone from Jif's guild who consistently reaches legendary CR. And then pair that with Xion, who is an SVO veteran. Turns out, best of 3, bringing out the best out of our competitors, is all I can say. So while these names
is actually a player from Japan, then.
Yeah, apparently. So while
that's
these names
something you don't see in SVO.
That's right. I mean, that's the sort of beauty of the community event, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, unfamiliar to us on the SVO side, but really cool to see a sort of global coming together of the top talents of the game.
Don't look away.
Very, very good stuff.
I mean, I could not be more pleased. Like that's ideal.
Having a bit of a tough time here, though.
Yeah, and then here's Sandalphon. while I'm chuffed as chips, the Sandalphon comes down and deals 12 quadrillion damage. as it is what to do. Yeah, very cool.
Godreal. Showing us the power of the new forest against the old forest.
That's right.
Definitely, there's been seen some very flashy finishes, but in the last top 8 we watched, Evolve Forest won the game but then lost the set. So let's see if Godreal can cure that curse, or if Shikoku is actually going to be the one to get the run back. And we're both switching decks. All right.
Medium rare.
Hold the phone.
So for Godreal, the tick is on the forest.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the middle of it.
Okay. He's cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm on the 1s and 2s. Okay.
The 1s and 2s.
Really good start for Godreal though, or Godreal D, because the Crystal Spawn into Reaved Order is almost guaranteed to get you Shim or Kalga, and we already have a Kalga in hand. This is starting to look like a Kalga that's going to get boosted very, very fast.
Oh yeah. Advent picked up 2 Shim time. We're doing the shimmies.
Huh? And then we got the Majestic Conquest on the other side. I think this is actually going to be kind of close because I think both players kind of have their ideals. The only problem is that the sword is missing.
We are missing top end for Shikoku though.
That's what I was going to say. The Enhance is missing top end and it's also missing Rose. But with no Yedmetra.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Let's see it.
Oh, Ruthless is a draw though.
That is good.
I think Royal is better this turn, but I think next turn you should try and get the Ruthless down to draw through your deck. Because Loyal gets you a 5/5 and a 2/2 rush.
Yeah, that's board clear and an annoying target on the board. I think that is worth. Here we go. Ooh, are we evolving?
If you evolve the Loyal Guard, a 7/7 target's actually kind of hard for this deck to remove. Because Bewitching is 6 damage without an Evo. So I think this is actually kind of heads up. Right?
Okay.
Because Bewitching is the best play on 5 for a Crystal Rune. Most of the time.
Yeah. Let's see it. Gives you 3 crystal spawns. One can go face. The other 2 just get buffed. Yeah, pretty tough for Godreld here. But gonna be the bewitching.
Like it's the
Yeah, this is gonna
it's the
be-
only play, but having to sink and evolve into this, I don't know. So I think that evolve on the loyal guard was actually kind of heads up because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're trading evolve for evolve, I guess, in that sense, between the 2 players.
that's true.
But it's not the end of the world.
But you get to keep a 2/2 on board,
Isn't an honorable
and then you can try and snowball your advantage from there. I guess is the idea.
fight.
Whoa, so wide. It's beautiful. And already going to be going up to the 5th enhanced next turn. So we really do want to see the Rose come up soon.
This was a mistake.
Big board clear.
That is a big clear, yeah.
So no Rose. This draw gotta be good. Oh, Rose!
Isn't an honorable fight.
Good for next turn.
That might be clutch. I think you just play the Majestic here to extend your Majestic. So what's
Yeah.
really cool about this is that it extends the crest. So even if you have it up, you
Yeah.
can just play it, which is great. Unlike some other crest granters in the past that if you had more than one, it kind of felt like a dead card, right? But with
Yeah,
Majestic,
yeah.
the fact that it extends the countdown means that, you know, you can play it whenever, as long as you're enhancing it, which is really cool.
So good. I love it.
In general, I'm a huge fan of the card design this set. I think the team knocked out of the park. Like,
This was this. It feels like we were just kind of like in the waiting room until they made the home run swing.
yeah. Yidmetra is huge because depth is active now too.
Oh, look at this. This board is so huge. But we still got lots of board clear for Godreld. This deck is just able to answer things so easily. Now already have the 0 cost Calg already in hand too. All 3 Calgs in hand, I just noticed.
That's the power of Reaved Order, man. It's just a goated
Yeah,
card.
man.
That card is goated with the sauce, as they say.
This was a mistake.
Yeah, they do say that.
This
Huh?
was a mistake.
Wait, hold up.
Okay, we're missing a board, but
Yeah,
we're going to
why
go
not?
for the evolve. Get the depths.
Could have traded in the other spawn, right? Then you get 2 more chip that way.
Yeah, I guess a bit of an oversight there, but it's okay. You're still, I mean, you're at 15 on your crest right now, which is pretty good. So your depth is going to be doing some crazy damage. Let's see. Heartless Strategist. Man, she has the name Heartless, but her alt art is very heartful.
She is eating. Everybody got to eat, man.
Yeah.
Isn't an honorable
That's facts.
fight.
Wow, these buffs. Crazy.
Yeah, the
6/6
board-
ward again.
The board is getting untenable, right? And I don't think the crest is high enough. Like Z cannot equal to 16. There's, if we see a Z equals 16, I'm gonna actually pop off. I think.
It's determined randomly, man. It could happen.
I think it's depth and then 0 cost Calgay. Because that way that gives you more play points this turn. So you can depth 0 cost Calgay, Foresight, and Stormy Blast. So you should Foresight first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just sequencing that out in my head. Now it's probably depths and then Stormy Blast and then Calgay. Oh, you could also just Sage Light, actually. Sage Light would clear most.
Yeah.
If you're committing to Sage Light, that means you're not playing depths this turn, so just draw through. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Very well played. Sage Light into Stormy into Calgay is the best use of play points efficiency.
Yep. Good. You get a full clear.
I don't know. Do you spend the super here, though? No, I don't think you do.
No, I think you save it. You get your second spell next turn. It's also just on 1 drop too, so looking pretty good here.
Or if your Z equals 9, you can evolve. You can super your guy, right? And then your guy can do more
Bro,
damage.
what if your Z just equals 17? It's that easy.
Oh, now you're at 18.
Ah,
Lock in. I think it is depths here.
spoil the fun.
Depths has to happen. Oh, Alchemic
Yeah.
Flare is also a bit more chip, right?
That's true.
So we can do depths now. Z equals 19,
go.
just that easy. Okay.
Aw, equals 5.
So you have to do it in this order because if the Z was high enough, you could have just supered the Storm Crystal spawn for damage.
Yeah.
I think that missing...
Still though, getting very close.
I think missing that 2 chip is really going to matter, actually, from that previous turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
We do have access to 6 heal here. Pretty good pickup. Potentially more, actually. We can actually heal like crazy this turn, thanks to the Splendor giving 4 gold. Oh, no, gold doesn't... Never mind. Sometimes you ever mix up Shadowverse Evolve cards with old Shadowverse cards and then also with Worlds Beyond cards?
And then throwback rotation cards, which are the same card, but
Oh
with a
my
different
God.
effect. Yeah, man. All the time. This is... Listen.
It's the same art for 4 different times.
It's an occupational hazard of being a caster, which is like the biggest first world problem in the world. But listen,
It is.
spare a thought for your friendly neighborhood caster, okay? Not only do they have to pronounce all these names, but they you gotta remember all these effects.
Okay, we got a full clear here.
That's a big boy.
Pretty good. The boy do be big.
But Z equals 6. It's just that easy. Folks.
Oh, 7! No
It's just
way,
that easy,
bro.
folks.
Do it.
The Z could have equaled 6, but it equaled 7. That's messed up.
Can't believe it. I can't believe it.
And that means God Rel D is moving up. So once again, I want to give a shout out to Jif, obviously awesome community member who's always doing meta posts. They gave me a bit of information, like I said. So for people who aren't aware, let's take a look at the bracket. Shikoku, it was a JP Rage finalist, and God Rel D was a top ranker from the SKO region. So yeah, global tournament equals global results. You love to see it, man. I'm super
This is great, man.
super
have more
happy
of
about that. Yeah, genuinely. We got
We should have more of these.
Japan, Korea, SVO, and in the final slot, Jif's friend. 4 goats. Kind of crazy.
The Elite 4.
All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get the next room ready because we are moving straight into the next semifinals. Once again, folks, the deck lists we covered earlier during quarters. So if you're curious about the deck lists, you can scrub back in the stream for it. We are just going to hop right in. And we will review the deck list once more once we get to the 3rd place match and the finals. Does that sound good to you, Chris?
Good.
All right. So, you know what, Chris? I have to do the overlays, so we are actually going to go to the deck list. I've changed my mind because I need time to do the overlays. You tell me about these deck lists, Chris. These are twin.
So we got 4 different classes.
That's right.
4 different classes in this next match for the top 4. Twin running that Milteo that, of course, we saw has some crazy damage burst potential, but also can stop in its tracks every so often, depending on that opening hand. So we're gonna have to see how Twin manages to navigate that field. But overall, a very strong deck. This one not running the Aragavi, so just very much all in on the Milteos, and then you're trying to just close out the game there as well. No particular big saucy options here. And then, of course, we've seen a lot of it. It's the Evolve Forest. Having fun watching Evolve Forest, though. I feel like it's the most represented deck. It's also been very successful, and has already confirmed itself into the finals. So if Twin wins this one, then we are confirmed a Evolve Forest champion, which is pretty exciting.
Meanwhile,
And then on the opposing side, Gian is bringing 2 other classes, which of course is the unchanged Crest Haven. Looked a little bit suspect initially in that first game, but then managed to really come back. And then we also have the Dragon, the Marine style discard Dragon, which is also been looking very, very good. You don't really have much of a problem with discard fodder in this deck because you're running things like the Beheading Eld Blades, you're running the Advent of the Eld Blades. All the Eld Blades are there, and of course Voralize the best of them all, giving you the Depths of the Eld Blades, which is a crazy spell that when discarded deals 1, heals 1 to the enemy leader and your leader, and you get to proc that off of all your discard effects, whether it's the Sagatsumatsu or the Fan of Otohime and all the kind of stuff. And then Yubei, of course, also added here for her crests, which allows you to buff your marine followers with +1 attack. And of course, that's pretty good because Otohime's bodyguard is a marine with Storm that can go in for 3 at base or 6 damage if you super evolve it. It's crazy.
It is kind
Lots
of
Storm.
It's kind of beautiful to see like these cards that, you know, didn't really have a home before suddenly become really, really strong, right? Like between Fan of Otohime suddenly finding a home and Miroku, who was just waiting in the wings and Blossoming Fate as well for Forest to get good. That's what you love to see, like the new cards supporting the old ones. Unless you're Crest, in which case you're just playing the old cards, but Crest is just built different, I guess. Yeah.
That is true. March is the month for finding homes, man. It's all I've been doing this month. Finding homes for digital creatures.
That's right. Okay. Ooh. Milteo, great to have in the opener. Cultivator is like your best turn 1 possible. If you can line it up so that you just have Cultivator and Dodger in the pool for when you land the Milteo, that is like the best possible outcome. Oftentimes it doesn't work out that way. You're like forced to play a Literature or a Skeleton or whatever to answer the board, right? But if you can line it up so that your reses off of Milteo are Cultivator and Ghost Dodger, that's like ideal.
Yeah, that's 6 damage basically just waiting in the tank. It's pretty good.
I think it might be Soiree. Don't play this. No, I mean you can play the Skeleton actually.
You can play the Skeleton.
The Skeleton doesn't get reanimated if the Cultivator is in the pool, but actually against Crest, maybe keeping Skeleton is good because it's a 0-cost trader for when they have 12 million wards up. That actually might be that might be really relevant. You know,
especially with the Reapers picked up now too. It's basically a 1 play point trade, which we like. We appreciate those.
I do be appreciated.
Ooh, Rotting Zombie comes down to be an annoying target. Okay.
Rotting Zombie is also an okay res off of Milteo.
Okay, we're attacking just to not have to put the minus stats on the wrong thing.
Yeah, because if you put the minus stats on the Supplicant, suddenly you don't actually trade any damage, which means that your Marwyn on the next turn is probably not dealing with the board. So this way, like if they trade into your Supplicant, they're chipping away their own health. Then the Marwyn can pick it off with the Crest. I really feel bad about spending Reapers this early. I don't think you can. So how do you deal with this board the most economically? I guess is the question. It's just Ghost Dodger, I guess.
Looks to be the case. Probably just play without trading, it's looking like. And then you're just gonna...
Risky if the Blinding Faith was there. It worked out.
Heads up. I mean, this will answer 3... answers... Yeah. If you attack, you can answer 2 things. If you don't attack, you answer 2 things when the zombie comes back. So I guess attacking does technically give you a bit more leeway. I do agree with attacking into the bat generator because you don't want to be attacking into the ghost generator and putting that in the pool. Let them do it themselves.
Ooh. Games.
The pool's getting busy, man.
Games is important for because there's no Bibati in hand, I guess. So you do need the draw to assemble your additional burn. You only have 2 burn spells in hand right now. I think Wilbert's going to be a huge factor in not dying the turn after the Milteo.
And that's what the Death Slash is being kept for, I think, as well.
That's 100% what the Death Slash is being kept for, yeah. But can you deal with the 2/4s off the back with this hand? Let's see, with 1 bat, 1 skeleton, it's only 3 each, right? So if the Haven can answer this, it's actually kind of hard to get through the 4 health.
Back coming in. Big evolve.
Evolve to trade in my Milteo deck, in my face deck? No way. Say it ain't so.
More likely than you think. Ooh, are we going full trade focus? Interesting.
I mean, the problem is if you don't deal with Marwyn, like that's so much damage. It's like 6 damage to the dome. So
Yeah.
and they can win off of that advantage is the problem. If you evolve the Wilbert here, it also doesn't take any chip. It's a 4 clear off of just the Marwyn crest alone.
Yep. No Grimnir, but doesn't really need it.
And you can't Milteo this turn. You only have the 1 in hand. If you had Luzin in hand, you could go Milteo this turn, Luzin next turn. But
Yeah.
but this time around, only the two showed up together. They took the same card pool, so
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult.
They're in the same lane in the same car.
Kind of difficult to navigate this one.
Damn. So good.
This is the commentary you pay. You
I
come here
wonder-
for, folks.
Yeah. Dude, because Gian healed up to 20, this makes the damage spell a little bit less attractive this turn, the Tyrannical Fist.
Yeah, because you hit yourself too.
Yeah. I feel like eating 4 damage from the Wilbert is fine here.
You set up. Oh, wait. Use the slash
we're burning
now.
it here?
Then next turn, the Milteo takes out the 2/4s that were a problem that I posed earlier. And you go from there. I guess that makes sense.
True.
Fact check true.
Fact check true. Deploying true.
Okay, so do you just land Shining Luminous now? So post Milteo, you have a really easy clear, and then you can immediately engage. But you don't engage the disenchantment, because otherwise it'll pop on a Milteo and not go face. So you don't engage it, right? So I think that is correct.
Yeah.
Next turn is probably Rodeo.
In moderation.
Yeah, I think that's gonna give you the easiest form of clear here. What do we get? Ooh, we have a ghost. We have a ghost.
Yeah,
Good
but
news.
not
Both friends.
Cultivator and not Lilith is actually kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Or is it?
this
I mean,
hand
you
is
kind of overdraw
currently
anyway.
We're currently holding on to what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We have lethal next turn, actually.
Well, I think the problem is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. No, but you need to get... Oh, there's Shadow Crypt on the field. Lock in.
Lock
Yeah,
in.
that's more than enough, right? With Shadow
Yeah,
Crypt, that's
yeah,
more than enough. Yeah. Unless...
Temple. Ooh.
No, but you can't pop the Temple. You only have 2 creds.
Temple doesn't proc. This is game. Lethal on board.
The OTK has been assembled.
Here we go.
Uno. Dos.
This to me.
You get the rest.
There's 12.
Yeah, pop the crypt. That's another
That's
4.
15, 16.
Yeah. 20-0, baby. I mean, that's the dream for Milteo, isn't it? That's this is the scenario they see when they close their eyes on the back of their eyelids. Like this is the dream, really.
That's right. Win. Getting that very convincing Milteo dub.
Very
Love to see it. Looking good. And now gonna have to win with that Evolve Forest, which we've seen do very well so far. Has not been disappointing whatsoever. So 1 win away from locking in the final spot to see who is gonna go up and play against God Ray D.
This
Enjoy yourself.
number keeps getting uncentered, and it's actually driving me insane. I don't know what is doing that. I'm doing my best over here. All right.
The numbers is vibing, bro.
Okay, Sanctuary plus Marwyn.
We got some draws. On the other hand, Twin's looking a little dry for the time being until turn 4 or 3.
Just letting
This
the
turn 3 you
players
can
know.
do nurturing just to summon the Spring Bloom, get your first Evo down. That is a thing. I think the question is, does Twin want to just play something here to like start chipping away? But I feel like if you can really commit to the aggro game plan, it's good. But if it's gonna be like half baked, then it's not as crazy.
Yeah, the no 2 drop felt really bad, and now we are only coming off the top right at the last minute. I guess you cannot play a slow game against Crestra. We know this. Like,
Triple DLF though.
that's a card I revealed. All you.
He did it.
This
Oh,
is
Kubitan is nice matchup too.
This is an awkward turn for Twin though, no? Like, what do you do? Just motherly pass? Like, that feels bad.
Yeah.
Like, none of these options look appealing.
It might be Motherly Pass though, because then at least next turn you can do Motherly plus play the Spring Bloom that you added previous. Oh no, you can't. It's 2 play points. Never mind.
Yeah. I think the issue as well is that
I'm so used to fairies being 1.
when you don't have the executor in the early game, like, what do you even do, right? And that's the big issue with Evolve Forest, I think. Yeah.
I do agree. I am in agreement.
It's fun. You mentioned fairies being 1 and that being a trip up point. I think it is cool that they gave the fairies and the Spring Bloom the pixie trait and then made it all work with pixie trait instead. It opens up some design space, I think, which is pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh, Marwin.
Miroku pass is so sad. That actually bums me out.
There was like nothing to do that.
Yeah, there's nothing else, right? Yeah.
Okay, we're spoiled on the Sathanids now.
Yeah, but the Motherly dies to an even trade. Oh, this is looking quite unfortunate for Twin. The even trade
as
is
long as we're evolving.
Yeah.
As long as we're evolving.
That's true. Oh, but the Congregant off the top is kind of a huge pull.
Okay.
I mean, you're
It's gonna be
overdrawing.
pretty tough on hand though.
You're overdrawing a lot, yeah. But I think it's still probably worth to get the crest from the Congregant, right? And you put up a 4/6 body.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
interesting.
could also be just cash in extra play point, play the second DLF. Yeah, I think that's also fine.
Oh, yeah, yes, you're right. This is the turn that the play point refreshes. You're so right. Oh, but then the second Motherly.
Wow, the third. Damn. Okay.
So many Motherlies in the hand. What is this, book club? All right, there's a lot going on.
Sit down, child. Ooh, Blinding Faith pickup is pretty attractive here as well.
I wonder if you need to save it for the I'm worried about it. You might need to save it for Alphenia, because Blinding Faith plus Torrent is such a efficient Alphenia, right? And you have the second Marmon for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does hold it.
Behold the might of the supreme
Here comes Sandalphon.
Oh, and now Executor shows up. Late to the party.
Come on.
You're late to book club. Okay, all the mothers are already here.
All the moms left. They are tired. I'm not seeing Floral Offering picked up anywhere near either to help us find that Althenia. That's like the main draw power of this deck too. So it's that and Gran and Jita.
You do not want to be spending Kupiton this early. He's hovering over that Sandalphon. Hold up. Let me check. I'm admin. 13 is already pretty close though.
You are that guy, bro.
13 and
Oh,
7.
7, okay.
Do you play Motherly
Oh.
here? Spending a super. Oh no, you can play the AWR.
Super Mother!
Wait. Okay, spending the Motherly to keep stat, and then you can play AWR to get your play point back the turn after. This turn is definitely Spring Bloom, but you can play the AWR the turn after. I think spending the Safe Init here is fine just for bodies because you have the Safe Init in the bag. But this does kind of just get Vessel, doesn't it?
The third
cup,
vessel. Oh.
cup gaming.
Cup gaming, dude.
the might of the supreme Primarch.
I mean, you kind of have
Ooh,
to just
AWR.
play out the Safe Init anyway so you don't overdraw, I guess, but... Okay, this one is active. So you can deal 10 to the dome right now. But the thing is, against Crest, dealing 10 to the dome less good than you'd expect. Because they just heal back up with...
Yeah, especially if you can't back it up.
Yeah, because they have Gilneas in hand here. Shining Disenchantment, Supplicant, Blinding Faith, they're all heal options. And the second Sandalphon is not active. Like, if you play this one this turn, you can't get this one active next turn realistically. So you don't have a follow-up, right? So it's actually kind of tough. I guess what you could do is like Sandalphon AWR this turn, and then you do an evolve, and that activates your Safe Init, and then next turn you have a Safe Init play maybe. Sandalphon, if you Sandalphon AWR this turn, this one goes to 12, goes to 13 next turn. You can Safe Init evolve, putting it to 14. Can you get there? No, you can't. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So, but I think
Yeah, you're one play point off.
Yeah.
You're one play point off.
I think landing the Sandalphon this turn anyway is probably... Oh! Alternatively, safe in it this turn, deal some chip, make a wide board, triple Sandalphone in the back after they exhaust their healing.
That's pretty good.
I think they're both. There's merits to both plans, I think. But...
Let's get these decaying trees.
Executor.
I think there's merits to both plans.
Okay.
You don't want to spend the safe in it spell now, right? Because you want to keep it for after they
Yeah,
exhaust
yeah,
their
yeah,
healing. But that's actually a tricky position to navigate out of, I think.
Ooh, we're burning the Blinding Faith here. Okay. That's the only one they had.
No Althenia.
Outland.
This is a tricky position, actually.
Yeah, we are coming in.
AOER Manual evolves Sandalphone and just pass. I think is the best play.
Yeah, because you have back-to-back Sandalphones now, basically, for the rest of the game.
That's the thing. Like that's the reason why we were hesitating it on it last game. Oh, last turn, right? Because they didn't have the back-to-back.
What's the count on the third one? Igni, what's the count on the third Sandalphone?
12.
12, okay, so we go to 13 and then evolve plus the token spell, you can get to 15, so it's pretty chill. Yeah, you got it. You actually have Sandalphones for the rest of the game. And now you're asking Gian to start emergency healing. Because so far it's been just using play points just to answer board, so the health is chipping. Chipping and skipping.
The Benison!
It's burned and it's actually not... I mean, it can be delayed because there's double Marwyn in hand, but you are just racing against time a little bit.
I mean, you just gotta play Marwyn every turn. You got 3 more turns. Can you capitalize on that to make it equal 12 damage, though? I mean, it's kind of hard because this turn it can just Sandalphone anyway into another Sandalphone. So you not only need to be playing Marwyn, but you need to be healing too. Like, that's difficult, right?
Oh, and the extra 3 damage from Kupitan is also very nice.
I don't think...
Right, this puts you down to 5.
I don't think that Benison is enough, man.
Unless Temple is active. Active.
My
But
favorite
it's not
word.
enough because it's just 2 damage that it denies.
Yeah, the fact that Sandalphone's attack is staggered
Oh,
means that
hand. There's big Gilnillies potentially, but I'm not gonna go for it. Okay.
No, but you have to torrent because otherise you die to Benison.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like
you
the Benison makes you inflexible, right? That's the problem. And now you just get to nurturing Outland Sandalphone, and that's lethal. Nurturing Outlands is a hard
or
move.
the Fildow.
Or
Fildow evolve.
Fildow, that's right. Either way.
There we go. Twin coming in 2-0 against Gian, one of our SVO, you know, the regulars. Very strong showing here in this top 4 match.
It was a convincing win. And guys, that is our last semi-final. I mean, yeah, that we are in grands. That was so fast. The players are playing with a swiftness and with a conviction that I really do appreciate. Our next match is going to be the 3rd placer, which is exciting stuff, Chris. So that'll be God Rel D versus Gian. Let's take a look at the deck list real quick once again. If you guys are just tuning in, it's good to review what these people are playing. I mean, you just saw Gian's decks, of course, but what about God Rel D? What are they playing?
So we got,
sorry, Shikoku.
of course.
Shikoku. God Rel D's one who qualified. We're going Shikoku
Yeah,
versus
final.
Shikoku versus Gian. That's right. Go for it.
So Shikoku is on the the enhanced sword, which of course we've been seeing here and there.
That's right.
I feel like it looked very strong in the morning with some of those crazy Albert lethals, and then been kind of struggling to find its footing. And then of course Roach, we've seen just kind of do Roach things, you know. Sometimes it has the crazy damage, sometimes it doesn't find the Lambin Cairn and then doesn't have enough 0 cost stuff. So we're gonna see if how that looks for Shikoku in this next game. And then on the opposing side, we just saw Gian actually, but we're gonna see him again with that, of course, Crest Haven, as well as the Dragon. I want to see the Dragon. I feel like we haven't been seeing enough of this Dragon list being played, and you know, I feel like it's pretty good. Maybe he's just kind of targeting specific matchups with it, so trying to not waste it early. But let's see how things go. Who's going to be our third place? If you have predictions, feel free to let us know in the chat who you think is going to take this one between Gian and Shikoku. And then after that, we're going to have our finals between our remaining 2 players, which are going to be Twin and God Ray D.
Let's get
Or is
into
God
it, folks.
Ray ID.
All right, we're starting with the dragon. Let's go.
Okay.
Can I just say that's a 2000 CR?
Brings me back.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
Uh-oh.
Just average Japanese salary, man. I swear to God.
I will say, it is not extremely surprising that the person who brought Roach is a rage grinder, because I mean, Roach is a mainstay of competitive Shadowverse all the way from the beginning. So, a player who is like seasoned from rage, it makes sense that they would be the ones to bring Roach and identify that in a BO3, Roach can actually succeed. So honestly, I got to give a huge shout out to Shikoku, to be honest.
Yep.
That's what's cool about BO3, I guess, is that you get to see these opportunities, like gaps in the metagame for these lesser represented decks to succeed, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, double Yubei, so you can actually just spend a Yubei for body now, right? Without having to worry about having it get answered, because you have the Yubei in the back for the actual crest, so this is fine. Of course, the Battle Princesses. The Battle Princesses is the best answer to that, though. Goodness gracious.
Yep. Ooh, here comes the second one. Gonna get the Evo, of course. Coming on in.
So, guys, this is the 3rd place match. The winner of this will place 3rd.
Yep. They get like what?
300 USD, I believe. Yeah.
Pretty good.
So it was semifinals that decided things. Sorry, my brain's a bit frazzled because I'm on 5 different duties at once. I hope that's understandable. But I mean, getting 3rd is also, you know, it's one, like I said, it's great practice. And I think for Xian, right? But for Shikoku, yeah, this is a crazy Phyllian. But for Shikoku, it's also a fantastic opportunity to compete in an event outside of Japan that uses this BO3 format. I think everybody wins.
Yep. Everybody winning. Happy times.
Happy times.
All right, we're looking at 3 enhanced so far. Here comes the 4th. Pick up the 0 drop.
You do need to spend the spell, though. I think it's worth to get the crest up, right? Especially because you have the second one in the back. Yeah. And then this is the beauty of the Rose effect. And like, because Rose has so many supporters now. Not only do you get the rushes from the Fearless Soldier, but also the Admetra Depths gets to actually ping something down so that the Rose can free trade because of the damage destroy. Really, really strong. Rose is one of those cards where you're like, this is good in a vacuum, but what do I do with it? And then now we have exactly what we want to do with it, right? And that's what I really love about the set design of this set in particular, Apocalypse Pet.
Yeah, it's actually making use of the full card pool, not just what's in the set, which is nice.
It gives them a lane to actually do stuff with, right? Okay, so so Forte Face, very dragon moment. This is saying you need to win or you die, because there's Sagatsumatsu and a fan on board in the back. Can they win? Hold up.
I don't think there's any ward generation.
This is 6. 10 on board. Albert is maximum 6. Lair, pop, boots on Albert is 7. 7 plus 10 is 17. 17 is not equal to 20. Forte Face Gaming. That's kind of crazy. I'm getting a little stressed out here. Best play is Heartless Strategist Necklace to ward up. The only problem is no Goblet is scaring me.
And only 1 ward. And with only 1 ward, we do have pinpoint removal now, thanks to Spilling Red.
That's right, Sagatsumatsu. Extra play point, Spilling Red. I think I called it Burning Red earlier in the stream, my bad. Spilling Red, I gotta give respect on the name because as you can see, that spell is crazy.
Gian finally shows us the dragon and it's gone in seconds. Actually just secures a dub. within minutes of the game starting.
I mean, I regret to inform you that Forte is just built differently. Like, that's just a fact.
Do you really regret to inform them?
Oh, I'm very happy about it.
Is it not the happiest announcement I've ever made?
Actually, I'm pleased as punch. So there you go. One on
This
the
punch.
board.
Enjoy yourself.
All right, the Haven I feel like does actually line up pretty well into the Roach too. I think Xion's lineup is like extremely counter Q against Shikoku right now. Thinking about it.
Yep. It's pretty good. Both players switching off their first decks. We're gonna see a matchup as old as time here between Roach and Crest.
We're back. What year is it?
What year is this? Am I in the retirement home yet?
Is this 2025? Me saying 2025 like it was a long time ago. It was literally 3 months ago.
Who? What was I doing?
Huh? I mean, hey, your birthday's coming up in 2 weeks.
Hey.
Unk. I'm still I'm a spring chicken.
Yeah, well, this guy changes his mind every 5 minutes.
I'm just keeping you on your toes. How comes the May? And this does draw, right? Oh, the Miroku pickup is pretty big, actually.
All right. Marwyn hits the board. Second crest achieved. All right. Strong little start here. See if Shikoku can bring it back. We do need to see a strong game here from Shikoku to take us to game 3. Otherwise, Gion is just going to be stalling this game out to secure that third place victoire.
Victoire, you say? I only can speak English, so I have no idea what you just said. And I refused. And I refused to use context clues. So.
Damn. That's next level.
The Congregant Evo is pretty good. You are overdrawing like 5 quadrillion cards, but I think getting the crest up is probably worth it, right? You're just doing chip. And I mean,
Actual number of cards overdrawn, maybe 1 or 2. Number said, always too big.
5 quadrillion.
Yeah, that's about the same as 3. For card gamers, that's how much 3 is.
I feel like the Rodeo maybe is the play next turn. What do you think?
Depends what comes out on this board, no? Or even then?
Because Rodeo can clear anything with the super level effect, right? Because it does the destroy.
We don't really have much to clear here, question mark?
My thinking is that it
Yeah,
just
just a
thins.
miracle.
It just thins the deck, right? And it gets the
Yeah, that it does,
it gets the repos out, which I think might be relevant in this matchup. Is sort of my thinking, but
Ooh, if they commit to May, that's pretty attractive. Combo 7.
and we are seeing the Cairns in hand this time. That's actually really important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is looking
Fresh
good.
change. Ooh, and another one. Okay.
You know what I just realized? I didn't even realize this until just now. They're playing safe in it in this.
Yeah, that wasn't. We were talking about at the very beginning of the day, bro. It's the one of. It's just there to give you the. I mean, it gives you the faith, and then once you find it, I guess that's a little bit of extra chip damage. And I think the best part is it's just everything's 1-drops.
That's the thing. I think it's only there for to act as a 1-drop trainer, right? Just to sustain you
Yeah.
to the next turn. I guess that makes sense.
Definitely not evolving as much as a full forest, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean our safe in it counts at 2.
Yep.
Deepwood on
Oh,
board.
there's the bounty. Dude, look at the speed of play from Shikoku, though. It's like, you know that they know how to play this deck. You know that they know how bad it is when you time out.
They've been playing
bitterness.
Roach. I'm gonna estimate 9 years, which is
Yeah.
that's how old Shadowverse as an IP is. And that's my estimate
Yeah.
for how long they've been playing Roach.
At the very least.
At the very
Maybe
least.
more.
We sack Benny. Benison completely worthless in this matchup, right? Because Roach kills you from 20. So I think that's the correct sack. And getting the sensor and the temple is really important. I think you pop temple on turn 9 usually.
Uh-oh, the Roach Man.
Yeah, but
Alert.
This is a lot to get through, right? Hold up. 2 deep
It
woods.
is, but you have like double Cairn And the bounce.
And a Carbuncle. Hold up.
We're bunking.
Is that lethal? No. Deepwood. Bail on Rodeo. Bunk.
Carbuncle to trade.
I think that's lethal. Because with Carbuncle and Godwood, do you have Carbuncle? It's
another Deepwood picked up. There's gonna be combo.
I think that is
going
enough.
Judgment
Yeah.
Bug alert. No,
Bug
that's
alert,
enough.
and here comes the Bugman himself.
Good
8
Lord.
damage, 9 damage, 10 damage. Do the bounce and do the Roach,
That
baby.
was exact, too.
lethal.
Wow, Shikoku giving a master class, man. And I didn't even have to sign up for a subscription service. That's crazy. that was such good execution. That was the cleanest Roach play I've seen in a long time, I think.
Yeah, like you could tell that he calculated as the turn went on too.
Yeah, that was
Because
really
I think it started off
clean.
with like, wait, do I got it? Do I got it? Do I got it? Wait, I think I do got it.
That was incredibly clean. When you see a
All right,
Roach
final matchup.
player like calculate exact lethal through 2 wards, it's like it's like art type thing. Is that a hyperbole? I think it's like art. It's like the execution.
Admire.
Yeah, the execution is like beautiful in a way, in a sick way. It's beautiful, even though it's Roach, who's ugly as sin, but it's beautiful in its own way. I think Chris is having a good time casting with me.
Sometimes you don't understand the beauty of it, but it's still art.
I think I'm already making sick Chris of casting with me. How you feeling today?
Pretty good, man.
This is a pretty,
Grim, you're on 3.
yeah, this is a good lineup though, right? You're just ruthless. You're progressing your game plan while just clearing their guy. Oh, and the Loyal Guard top is pretty good too. It's just a clean
Yep, for
curve.
next turn.
This is like classic Swordcraft gaming, man. You're on turn 1, you play a
Yep.
1-drop. You're on turn 2, and you play a 2-drop. You're on turn 3, you play a 3-drop. And you just go from there. Like that's what Sword's all
Yeah.
about.
Ooh, Grimnir number 2.
See, this is how you can tell Haven and Sword are
However-
different classes, because it was turn 4 and Haven did not play a 4-drop. That's messed up.
That's how you tell them apart. Not by anything else on the field, but by what they play.
No? Prove me wrong.
True.
Loyal
You just do the
Guard?
same thing.
I mean, I think the problem with Loyal Guard Evolve is that there's so much good spot removal in Haven, and because you weren't able to get Majestic Conquest up, you're not going wide. So this is actually a kind of vulnerable position, no? Because Congregant is like the easiest play of all time here.
Yep. It's like you don't have the Marwing crest yet, but I mean the clear is so good you don't really care.
I think that's fine, because you can just get Marwyn up next turn. And then you also, because it's turn 6, you get to get Marwyn in alongside Torrent if there's a big threat, or you can get it in alongside Luminous and then set up for the turn after.
True.
Yeah, I think this is really good.
True indeed.
Getting rid of the shield is interesting. I wonder if that's to line up for if they go wide here, I can Blinding Faith now. That might be the line. Just giving yourself options, maybe?
Ooh, Splendor for the 4 coins.
Again, though, we did cover this earlier, right? We talked about this. Like, these spells that get you enhanced value, when you don't have the Majestic, it becomes really slow.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only reason you can justify playing cards like Battle Princesses and Splendor is because the Majestic is there to let you develop your board while you're doing so. When you don't have that, I think it feels a lot worse, personally.
Definitely agree. I feel like everything else becomes kind of matchup reliant. But I mean that is the game. That's just how it is. Here. I like the combination of Rose and the glittering gold as well. It's just so nice. Again,
It's nice, yeah.
all these random synergies coming up almost a year into the game is really cool.
Yeah, this is really clean. Rodeo Slam, I think? No, wait. Supplicant plus... Yeah, this is cleaner. Because now you get to just land another Luminous. And so if they try to chip with Noel next turn, you heal back to full anyway. And then you can Rodeo on the turn they play Noel, right? And then the Rodeo ping, even with the buff, Rodeo ping from Super Evolve plus Grimnir Crest full clears. So that's really good.
True.
I don't even consider that, to be honest. Like, I just thought of that just now. I did not realize why Rodeo is being played again until just now. That's really strong. And thinking about it too, like Rodeo ping plus Grimnir also clears Spring Bloom at the same time too. And Rodeo comeback actually. So cool, set 1 card's coming back, man. That's kind of the through line of the day, right?
Yeah. We've been seeing it so much throughout the day. It's really nice to see. Disenchantment set up, and this is going to be a big Blinding Faith.
Such a clean faith into Disenchantment, into 5 damage. That's so strong.
Whoa. Gian.
I think Shikoku's
mere
on the
steps
ropes.
away from winning.
This is really good for Gian. Once again, folks, this
Yeah,
is
it's
the third place match. We still have the grand finals after this. But, you know, third place match for Glory with Havencraft. That's a statement, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's, you know, a deck that hasn't changed for, you know, for the last 2 expansions, basically, and still managing to make it to the top.
I mean, I haven't checked the Beyond standings in a while, but last time I checked, Haven was by far the worst performing. I believe there were... I believe the Beyond threshold was only in the, like, the top 25. At top 25 was already going to Ultimate instead of Legendary, which is like really bad. But Gian showing, hey, I'm still here, and I'm still doing the work. Like, Haven still got it. And I think that's a huge statement. Is there a win here? Hold up.
We have 5 damage.
I don't think there's a win.
I think that's all we're working with for now. Didn't pick up another Disenchantment.
Do you save your Guild Unleash for 10 at this point? Just in case they heal back up with like Golden Knight or something? You want the extra burn, so... I think, yeah, okay. So this pop means that you're just making board space for Rodeo now, right? Probably take out your other Rodeo. I don't think you're planning the time to play.
Yeah, I don't think you're looping them.
I don't think you're finding the time to play. Too.
Okay. Makes the board space.
Supplicant.
She is going to be the longest crest that lasts,
That
right?
does make sense, yeah. Yeah, and if you're planning on playing Marvin next turn anyway, you're extending your Supplicant turn anyway. Okay. I see you.
Oh, down to 3.
This is really strong.
Just a matter of time.
Only 1 Yidmetra, no double. And it's not turn 10. So there's 0 chance for OTK. I think this might be curtains.
Yeah, it's looking pretty suspect here for Shikoku to bring it back. You do have access to some healing, but it's not too expensive for what you're getting out of it. We're still gonna go for it. It's like if you do manage to last long enough, if they don't have any other damage options, i.e. Disenchantment, then you do buy another turn. And then the problem is that I guess Guild Unleash is not a factor yet either, so maybe Tentacles here just for healing is the angle, but Metra gonna have to super it.
Yeah.
But does give you enough stats.
That gives you
himself one more super for Albert.
That gives you the second one, but
For Gil.
the problem is that it gives you the second one, but it doesn't give you use the spell, so there's no OTK, right? Especially if Gian goes for Temple here, then there's actually no chance.
Yeah. This isn't Forest. Temple just shuts down the whole game plan. I feel like there's no reason not to slam it here.
Yeah, Temple just closes off all avenues to win. Yeah. No shot. Really strong play from Gian, I think. The Haven Enjoyer has logged on and is showing us how it's done.
Serenity Shield is not going to be quite enough, even with a double buff.
I mean, this does make 10,000 guys. I mean, stats. The glitter?
Unfortunately, Gilnelise plus Super Evolve trade damage is actually enough to just win the game here.
Yeah, and not enough play points for Layer Goblet, right? Oh, man, tough. Yeah, the Gilnelise will win the game now. Yep.
Gilnelise trade for 1 damage. And the Splendor
Yeah, and that's going to be it.
is all that Jian needs.
Jian's going to take the 3rd place spot. Congratulations to Jian. I think it was really hard for Shikoku to cover for all options there, right? Because you need to...
Yeah, really close best of 3 though. Like,
yeah, it was
very
close.
back and forth. Like, both players really... It felt like either one of them could take it. So, huge congrats for both of them for doing a great job.
It was really cool.
But we still have a finals to watch, baby.
That's right. Before we get into the finals, though, I kind of just want to take a reflection here, going back to the bracket. As you can see here, Jian is going to be the one who is the 3rd placer. So congratulations, 3rd best finish of the event. But it's going to be in the finals, Twin versus Godrel D, which is really exciting. Once again, a huge spread of competitors from across the globe. So Godrel D from the SKO region, Twin from SVO, Jian from SVO, and Shikoku from Japan. So, I mean, that's what you can only get with a community event like this outside of the official leagues, which is really cool. That, and I have to give a huge shout out to Shadowverse Open for sponsoring such an event. Like, huge shout out once again to Shadowverse Open for providing the staffing, but also the prize pool. So once again, guys, we are heading into the final match, and it is going to be a the winner gets 1,000 while the second place gets 600. So it's a $400 money match. Okay, the stakes are high. Let's take a look at the deck list one last time before we get into the final match, shall we, Chris?
Let's get into it.
Let's
take a look. Gonna see some familiar faces here in this one. We're gonna actually have a mirror potentially happen as well. As you see, that Godrel D is running the Evolved Forest, which both players are representing as well. And the second list is going to be, of course, the Crystal Spawn Rune, which, if you played Classic Shadowverse, is very similar to Chess Rune in terms of what it does. Summon a bunch of little guys that are 1/1s that get buffed and do all kinds of things. And then you summon a big guy who does more things based on how many of the small guys you summon. It's very similar to chess.
It's weird because it's like a mix of chess and spell boost in a way, because the win con ends up being, well, I mean, the storm damage from the Kalgananthal obviously matters, but the boost on the Truth's Adjudication style spell, the Depths of the Eld Crystal, ends up being like a huge deciding factor. And I mentioned this earlier in the day, but it is cool that it's sort of like a confluence of 2 existing archetypes that previously existed.
Yeah. All right. Then Twin, of course, is going to be representing, again, the same forest that we've seen throughout the tournament. It is by far the most successful deck today as well. And the Milteo Abyss that we've seen do some crazy games, just actually being able to OTK from 20 if the game, gives it the pieces it needs. Not so much if the game goes long. I feel like if the game goes long, this deck does start falling off. So even though their damage potential is crazy, I feel like a lot of these decks do have clear weaknesses and things that you can take advantage of to win. And I'm excited to see how things are going to look in this final matchup between these 2 players.
All right, I think we are about ready to get into it. Guys, this is the absolute finals. The champion will be either Godrel D or Twin. I'm going to give them the go-ahead. Please cheer for them in the chat. Whoever wins this wins the first big Bo3 from prelims all the way to finals community event. Are you guys ready? They are currently in the room. I've given them the go. Waiting for them to begin. Let us get started. What are they queuing up first is the big question. It's going to be the Forest versus the Crystals.
Ooh.
I think somehow in this top 8, we've kind of dodged an Involved Forest mirror for the most part. The fact that it might come down to it in finals, I mean, it just goes to show you the performance of the deck. It's definitely the deck to beat in the format, I think, for sure. Like, tier 2 is very wide, but I think Evolved Forest is definitely the deck to beat, right? Like, that's the idea.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't seem like we were successful this time around in beating it. But as the meta evolves, I mean, it literally only just begun, and with Shadowverse, it's always like this, right?
That's right. I feel like things are developing fast too, Chris. Like the text changed so quickly week to week. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, just like a week ago, they weren't even playing the Earthright package in crystals. They were like exploring some other stuff, pure crystals. They were exploring boost crystals. It's consensus now that the Earthright one is the best one, which makes sense because you know Sage Light Teachings synergizes so well with the deck. But like to my point, it's just that the meta moves quick, you know.
Yeah.
And like Phil Dow in Evolve wasn't super standard until recently too. So like things go fast. You gotta stay on top of it.
That's right.
It's kind of why tournaments like this, where it's a big like convergence between all the regions, is really cool too, because you get to also pick up the text that the other people are using from around the world, because it does differ. Like, you know, the playstyle of different regions actually does make a difference. And you'd think that it wouldn't, because you know it's such a global game, but we see time and time again in events like this, and in of course World Grand Prix, which is the primary example. People from different places, with different practice partners, different ways of thinking about the game. That's the beauty of card games in general.
100%. It's the fact that these games give us a reason to meet people that we'd otherwise never meet in our life. Is one of the magic of it all. So
I would
no
have
matter
never
what
met
game
you,
you play, I
Chris,
feel like
if I didn't play card games.
it's true. Likewise, man. And chat wouldn't be watching this either if it wasn't for card games.
And I would be having a horrible job and then get replaced by a chatbot. So I'm glad that I'm here instead.
Real. But while we were talking about that, turn 5-6 evolves. Sandalphon next turn.
And we got the Sandy early too, right? Let's take a look.
Yeah.
It's already at 11. Say it ain't so.
Ooh. Vern is active next turn too. So now it's 12, 13, 14. Turn 7, Sandalphon confirmed. Double Vern, actually.
Yeah, you don't.
This is turn 7, Sandalphon is confirmed.
Yeah, turn 7 is confirmed. Is this just Vern, Gran, Super, the Fairy?
Yeah.
Vern, Gran, Super Fairy. I mean, I guess you Gran first for draw, and then you Vern, and then go from there. Because the Gran could pull Kupitan, and then you're a very happy camper. Okay. Oh, getting the other Sandalphon's actually fine though. Start boosting that early, right?
Yeah.
Oh. So if you Vern now,
cash in the Vern here for sure.
I don't think you don't even have to evolve the Fairy. It's already active without the third evolve. Wow. Turn 7 Sandy is kind of nuts.
The only reason for it is that you would have forced them to you know, I guess they're healing anyway because they have to evolve this Shim in the first place, but
yeah.
Shim.
And this is not the greatest rule for Crystal as well. I mean, I've had games where the Calgadamphla was at 0 on like turn 6. This Calgadamphla is still at 6. Yeah. We're still taking a bit to get there, but it's getting close. I think the thing with the Sandalphone versus the Crystal matchup is that the Crystal actually does have out-of-hand healing that might be able to put them out of range. It depends on what you roll on your X, right? On your depth of the
I love this though. This is gonna be so big. Like, you are setting up your Sandalphons for the rest of the game, and then your Sathanid plus Sandalphon is also like a really good option for in case you need healing.
Was that off top?
I didn't catch it. My your feed is just ever so slightly pixelated for me. So
oh no! Can you see it with your special eyes?
We can make this out. We can make this happen. I love the animation. I didn't talk about the animation in this set. I feel like a lot of these animations, starting from the last expansion, are just like full screen cinematic.
Oh yeah, we saw that with Ernst in the last set, and now every legendary gets it basically. I think tragically Lionfalth is the best, but she's not very strong at the moment. But maybe one day she'll get her time in the sun. It's only a matter of time before Amulet gets some support, right?
It's true.
That's a big Calgadamphla. If you Sathanid evolve, you put the Calgay down to 4, then the Sandal has a pretty good chance to clear. And you kind of want to be playing Sandals back to back, right? The only problem is that if the Sandal does clear, you're taking 8 to the head. So maybe you don't go for the variance. That's also a consideration, right?
That could be a consideration.
You could also,
but it's also
yeah.
I feel like
you want the healing for sure, so you have to evolve Sathanid here at some point. Maybe you even super the Sathanid. I don't know. Okay, so we're going for regular.
Grow as one.
I just use a token. I guess it's also fine because this way Worst comes to worst, you can just evo the Sandalphon.
Oh, true. Yeah, you can always just evil the sound when it comes to it. You're so
You
right.
don't need to now.
You're so right.
You're fine.
I totally didn't even. Yeah. You could have just done that. That was super safe. Because now you have AOER into the other Sandalphon, so you have that option again, but without even spending your super next time. So that's really good.
We're never running out of evolves.
The Shim? Why not trade this one first to get a guy? Oh no, because you want to play Kalga for the Storm, I guess. Makes sense. This is sort of the hidden downside, I guess, of the Earthright variant, is that you do take up a space, which can sometimes be a detriment, I guess, right? Just having that the sediment take up space on the board can sometimes be a pain. I mean, I
This is
think
big damage doing up.
I feel like evolving the Shim is obviously tempting, yeah, but I feel like you kind of just have to evolve the Kalge because the Depths is your only big heal out of range of a Sandalphon big huge burst, right? And if you don't have the Depths to heal you out of a Sandalphon burst, you're never surviving 3. Now you might survive 3 if you roll a good X. And then once you survive 3, you kind of just win. So
Yeah, that is how this matchup goes.
I remember in the early meta, some people were playing. I don't think this deck is good, to be clear, but some people were playing like super controlling Evolve Abyss and trying to weather through 3 Sandalphones in a row. And some people had success with it. I mean, Armes is a big guy, but at the end of the day, I think it is a bit slow against the other field. But I mean, if Crystal Rune can do it, it might be the sauce. They might be Mr. Goat.
Yeah, might be Mr. Goat. Here, Vern auto-evolving gives you, I mean, 2 things cleared off. Or
Althenia,
just go for this.
Althenia is. This is incredibly
You get 2
overkill.
chips.
You do chip, yeah. So this is actually
3
6
chips.
damage, right?
Yeah. Ding. It's pretty good. You go down to 8.
All right. Out of curiosity, what's the Sandalphon at? Good lord.
20! Oh my god. 2015.
2015. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Okay, so we're gonna Sage Light teachings.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
Every
Dex!
day I'm
What's the
shuffling.
X? 9. That's huge.
Oh.
And that's just enough to clear the Althenia as well. That's actually pretty big. I mean, I think you would have liked to save the evolve for the last Kalge, but maybe this next Depths can just do it. There's a chance, right?
Yeah. We can roll 8 on the Z.
Z equals 8. Can we get a Z equals 8 in the chat? It might come down to this, like genuinely. I'm not sure.
To nurture and to love.
See it. Evolve in the ward.
I mean, you do also have really cheap draws with Looking Smart. You could try and find another crystal generator to get the faith up a little bit. I think you play Looking Smart first for sure. And then if this is I was just gonna say, if it's Advent or Shim, they're both good.
Yep.
Okay.
Both work.
Z equals 8.
Get the buff. Come on, you got 20 to work with. 20 to work with.
Oh,
On the dot! Oh my god.
This is some high octane gameplay, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro,
Goodness
on
gracious.
the dot.
The exact is crazy, dog.
Damn. I think if you can hit a roll like that, you're winning this tournament.
Hold up,
Without a doubt.
hold up. Do not speak into existence. Yes, yeah, Twin still got some fight in him. I believe it. Let's see.
All right,
it's the
Twin.
mirror.
Let's go, Twin.
We've kind of dodged this mirror all day, but now this might be the most important mirror in the whole tournament.
For the record, the only difference in their lists is Gil and Elise 1 or 0, I think.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, 1 Gil and Elise in exchange for the 3rd Vern. So
I think that
2
makes
Vern, 1
sense.
Gil and Elise, or 3 Vern. So Twin is the one with the Gil and Elise.
I think that makes sense. It is interesting how much of a consensus has been reached, I guess, right? Like with
Yeah,
Phil
for
down
now.
now being the standard. This is a really strong start for Godrel D, though.
Leave it all to me.
Philip Dow.
I leave the rest to you.
That sounds really close to the name of a guy.
Yeah, that does sound like a guy.
To nurture.
This Miroku, obviously super efficient clear, but I think Godrel D's curve is just unreal this game because the Motherly comes out the turn after. Ooh, but actually,
Yeah.
if you land the second Miroku here,
It's pretty good now.
It's
You do
pretty
get to
good.
Get your chip damage. Next one, you have Glade in case of emergency.
Well, the thing is, if you get the second Miroku down here, they obviously want to play Motherly. Two Mirokus on board, they can't clear both, and then you kind of open yourself up for a strong Evo turn, whether you want a Glade or Miroku. Okay, this makes sense too, though. I think I think there was a case for either, but I think this makes sense. The thing is that now the Motherly answers the Miroku very well, but this gets answered by Glade anyway, so I guess it's a wash in the aggregate. But yeah, still. I feel like these mid-game turns are really where the game is made for this mirror in particular.
Yeah. I do agree. Ooh, the third Miroku. Okay.
I think
Not bad.
especially if one player can get the Sandalphone out early too, because a lot of the healing in this deck is Drain, right? So you can get the Sandalphone out early, and the Drain is not healing 10. I'll tell you that much. So if you can get the Sandalphone out early, I think it is a big factor. So to that end, I think God Reldy having the Sandalphone in the opener is actually quite strong for him. It's at 10
Good.
already, and he's gonna invoke another one too. Ooh.
Oh.
Just missing an Alphalion, really, right? To boost the second and third ones. But yeah, this is already looking good. Next turn on turn 6, you have both Spring Bloom, Kupitan, Grandeur. You can even play double Spring Bloom, Ewiar. Ewiar's not activated, never mind. You can play double Spring Bloom, or you can play one Spring Bloom, one Grand. You're kind of spoiled for choice here, depending on the board state.
Yeah, I feel like Other LD also, like, I'm starting to feel like going second in this matchup is also quite good. Just because you get to aggro out a lot of these, or not aggro, but like, push out some of your later turn plays a bit earlier with things like the Althenia. I feel like Althenia hitting the board early is just very, very advantageous.
Yeah. Because there's no, like, I don't know. I feel like one of the best Althenia answers is just Althenia herself, is the thing, right? Like,
Yeah, right. And then if whoever doesn't have it, it's like, is in big trouble.
I mean, that entire dichotomy is why I personally, as a player, dislike mirrors in the first place.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah.
That's why I end up gravitating towards tier 2 decks at the end of the day.
Yep.
I very often
Duck the
not
mirror
play
over.
the tier 1 because I don't like fleeing mirrors. That's just me personal style, but yeah.
No, that's valid. I think
Yeah.
that's, if you don't have confidence to win the mirror, that will just affect how you do in a tournament in any game you play.
100%. And also, just like you said, it's also kind of down to the hand quality at the end of the day too, if it's a mirror, right?
Yep.
But like, but yeah. When I play a tier 2 Andy, it's a good deck, but I'm not facing mirrors, so I can kind of rely on navigating positions that don't rely on just hand v hand situations. Anyway, that's just me. All right.
No, but it's a very important
Yeah.
thought process when you're picking out your deck lineup.
True.
Especially in games like Shadowverse where you have multiple decks to choose.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially with this format in particular, I think it's great because the tier 2 is so wide. Like, we were just talking about that. There's no portal in the top 8, but it came very close. It only lost in the round in the top 16 play-in.
Can we get a Sandalphon count on Godrel D side?
Mods? I'm the mod.
Mod?
This is 8 and this is 14. It's already active next turn.
Hoi!
Turn 7. Turn 7 activation.
Gotta go crazy. This will get to 6 for Twin, which is important because next turn we have the Althenia, and then that gets you to your 10 after that, which is good. So this evolution is very important.
We're at 6.
Good stuff.
Kupitan's at 13 as well. So next turn you could, if you wanted to, get the Kupitan Super as well to clear and chip. This is such a good Sandalphone. And this is the strength of Miroku. We're seeing it right now. Not only... Wait, not going for Sandalphone here.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I guess just trying to set it up so that the remaining Sandalphons can come out in succession. Because if you all in on this first Sandalphon and don't have, repetitive evolves after that, then I guess that kind of like fills up the
of course,
pace.
yeah. We were just talking about this last game.
Yeah.
Sandalphone into Sandalphone into
That seems to
Sandalphone
be
is the rest line, yeah.
the core component of playing this deck.
I haven't played this deck a lot since week 1. I've weirdly enough, I'm an Abyss main in Worlds Beyond somehow. I've always gotten my highest
That's
CRs
all
with
you
Abyss.
play. Like every set, I feel like it comes down to Abyss.
I'm just always playing Abyss all the time. So watching the mirror be played here is making me reconsider how the dynamics are at play in this matchup as well, which is also a huge benefit of of watching competitive, is that you also get to improve your own play. So.
Yep.
Okay, here comes Althenia on the other side, and if the Sandalphones weren't active yet, they certainly are now, aren't they?
Yep. This is gonna be big. And again, we just talked about it.
Okay,
Answer each other's identical cards.
this one's not active. This one is at, hold up, 23.
To the future.
This one is at 17, and this one's at 15.
Oh my god.
Okay, bro.
We get it. We get it, bro. We get it.
Sandalphone, why? All right, this is a close. It's close for activation here, but it's not. No. Oh, you can. If you Miroku, you can play it, but that's not good. Again, it's the same thing. You don't have back-to-back sandals, so there's no point. Yeah, I think this is your only line. I wonder if you Gilnally. You don't have any evolves.
You got a pair.
Yeah. I was thinking, you don't have any evolves left. I wonder if you ever Gilnalese that. Oh, no, you actually don't need to. What am I thinking? You're at 20, never mind. This is not Shadowverse Evolve. You can't heal past 20. All right.
Whoop.
Grand for draw is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, playing Sandal feels
Filthy, bro.
really bad here, obviously, so this is just Glade Evolve.
Yep. Full hand as well, so it does get the full clear. Pretty good.
I don't know, man. Maybe I've misjudged this, because I feel like God Raldi was in such a commanding position, but now this is lethal for
This game, yeah. We just got this. How did we come back from this?
I think I super misjudged this mirror. I learned a lot from that. That's fantastic. All right, we are going into a game 3. Super exciting. I mean, hey, for the finals, you want for game 3, right? That's the entire thing. And this is the big one, man. And it's gonna be an interesting matchup. It's gonna be Milteo versus Evolve Forest. Now, guys, this is a matchup you're gonna see a lot on the ladder too. So, just like me, let's start taking some notes and figure out how to actually navigate this at the competitive level. Let's take a look.
This is the study time.
I've been saying recently that this is really great study for the players to practice for BO3. It's also a good study for us, Chris, because SVO is coming up.
That's right. That is right.
I feel like they always extra the kindly every time.
If you have it, right?
Yeah. It's just
It's like small things like that where I feel like going second has a bit of a good feel.
Oh, yeah. I feel like there's an advantage there. Because it also covers for a lot of options, especially if you have Miroku in the back. Because if you go turn 1 Executor, turn 2 Spring Bloom, and then you have the Miroku in the back to protect your 3-3 the turn after, it's really good. Because being able to protect that 3-3 on turn 2 converts to a lot of damage over the course of the mid-game. IMO.
In his honest opinion.
IMHO.
That's right.
We are
He knows his
millennial. I'll just tell you that right now.
Ruffle now, bro.
Ruffle now, dude. You just got pwned. Okay, so this is Ghastly Soiree. Ooh, do you have
And then what?
to? I feel like you can't let this 3-3 up, right? You're gonna take too much chip. And as Milteo, you're not the
Reapers then?
You're not the healing class. That's why I was thinking Soiree Skeleton Reaper trade. That feels really bad. And if
especially at this stage of the game where it's like you could be saving that Reapers for a 10-10. It's like, I don't know about that, man.
That's exactly what I was considering as well. Like, if you don't have the Reapers for the Althenia and you don't Milteo that turn either, then you have no answer for it. But I think you can't let this 3 live. Genuinely.
Simply draw the second Death Flash. That's all you need.
Or you can save Milteo in the back. If they overextend and go extra coin into the Althenia. Oh no, I said it like that. You can then Milteo super on that turn to clear the Althenia, right?
Yeah.
But you'd have to hold it back. Simply draw the second Death Slash, I guess.
So good.
My bad, G. I wasn't familiar with your game. Ooh, the Saddlephone early is actually important.
Man.
But without Without Motherly, it's actually not as good, right? This is actually a really awkward hand for God LD too.
Let's draw 2 followers.
My friends.
Until the end.
I see.
I don't know. No
Granagita draw
Freevos.
Granagita.
No Freevos is kind of suspect.
Yeah. Oh, we're seeing very aggressive, dude. Once this Super Evo hits the board on the Milteo, this is going to be an explosive turn coming up.
Yeah, with 2 Ghosts and 2 Burn and a Reaper in hand, it's kind of goated with the sauce, but I guess you just sink the bat here now.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can do here. And
The
then
only-
just put down the amulet.
Your next turn, you don't have anything, though. If they develop, it's kind of tough here, no? Oh, but they
We'll
only,
draw our
have
second
one,
Milteo.
they only have 1 body.
Oh, Screaming and Loathing.
That's a crazy pickup. And because God LD's hand is kind of underwhelming,
Silence.
the B-Body!
Whoa,
That
my
is
god, we're not running out of
big!
gas. We're not running out of gas. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a very, very clean trade. You have so much... I forgot that we're running Screaming and Loathing in this list. It's actually very teched out just to like find pieces as fast as possible.
Bibati is going to be really useful, even post-Milteo. Because one cool thing about Bibati, and what makes it so good in this deck, is that it's good pre-Milteo, but it's also good post-Milteo. Because similar to Liu Feng, the effect activates even if it's auto-evolved, which obviously is meant to work with its fanfare, but it works with Milteo too.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Oh,
Thank you, designers.
The
Fuck with you.
Motherly drawn is actually big for God LD though. This could be the turnaround they
Yep.
needed, but this is gonna get absolutely smashed by Milteo and Luzin, and then go from there.
You
What's
get
this?
a little ghost of Chip.
Sandals at
11.
okay. Counterplay on God LD's side. Cruel Super does reduce the damage output by quite a lot. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of it, but it does reduce it by a lot. So the way the Cruel Super works is that, unfortunately for God LD, the Ghost will evolve first and then get the -1/-1. So it doesn't die on entry, but it'll become a 2/2, which does reduce the damage by a lot. And the good thing about the Cruel Super as well is that the Ghosts from the Shadow Crypt do auto die because they don't auto evolve on entry. So Super
true.
Evolving Cruel makes the Shadow Crypt unpoppable, and it also reduces the damage from the Ghost by a lot. With 3 Cruel in hand, I think this might be a Super Evolved Cruel as often as you can angle until Sandalphone can win the game. But you only
get 2 of those.
You only get 2 of them.
I feel like with if you're twin, you're just holding the gas in the tank until you can just fire off, right?
I think the Cruel Super game plan has merit if you actually are able to develop as well, but there's no development, right? That's the problem. And the early to mid game was really awkward for God LD as well, so he wasn't able to get an early lead.
This is a Bibati turn, I think. Because you can Bibati and then Death Slash it if you need to.
Yeah, the Bibati
Depending on
Death
the
Slash
time.
is ideal. But if you see Bibati Outslash, I think you're happy to Althenia the turn after. But the only problem is there's no Althenia in hand for God LD either. Kind of an awkward turn in many different dimensions, which is kind of the problem. Yeah,
Yep.
and then you just Reapers the monster to tier 2 or get rid of that guy, and then go from there.
Yep, Cultivating also picked up, so that's going to be another Ghost. So, gotta keep the damage in mind.
Hold
I
up.
think you are going to wait until the buff is gone.
Just play the Cultivating and sit.
Okay, we're fine taking 4 damage.
Can God LD capitalize this into a big burst turn while getting the Cruel up? No, there's not enough play points.
We're at 8 on the Faith. Not quite there yet.
Yeah, and then it can be...
Yeah, Corella's... She's good, but... thing is, you can't be overlapping it right now yet since it hasn't expired yet.
Oh, that's true. That's actually true and real, and that's really bad for God Reality.
Yeah,
Oh
Blizzard is,
no. Yeah.
trying to find a way to undo as much of this pressure. And I think that's maybe was the heads up play from Twin is like, okay, I'm going to make you use your play points to answer this board first and foremost so that you don't have other healing options
Yeah.
to try to get back up to 20.
That's
The thing is,
true.
I think his hand is like, what, 9, 12?
Safe it active. You can heal back up to
yeah, there's
20.
21 damage in this hand, dude.
You can heal back up to 20 with this, but this is literally infinity damage. I think we might have crowned our champion. Hold up. This is 3,
Got
6, 9.
It's 21.
Plus 4 plus. That's like 5 quadrillion actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just about 5 quadrillion.
Yeah.
There we go, Twin. He sees it, he gets it. Huge plays.
He
and
shoots,
we've
he
got
scores!
Tyrannical. The Tyrannical Fist, the Rage of Serpents. There's so many ways to close this out.
I think the
strong.
issue there for Godrel D was the really lacking early game means that he couldn't capitalize on a cruel delay, right? Like if he was able to go strong early game into strong mid game into cruel delay, then maybe he had it, but man, in the end of the
How
day,
good.
Twin
How
is the
good.
champion. Fantastic
Go
sets,
Twin.
everybody. Can we get a T in the chat for Twin, the champion of the Ignideus Community Clash? Wait, I gotta put it here. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Drum roll. Dun, dun, dun,
Wait, make it really big. Hold up. There you go.
Yeah. Win.
Congratulations to Twin. Excellent showing. I don't know about you, Chris, but I mean, you could tell I was super jazzed to be a part of this event. I'm very happy we got to see some very, very good Shadowverse today. Best of 3 from prelims to finals is goated with the sauce, as the kids say. And at the end of the day, I think we crowned a worthy champion. Twin ended up showing some really, really strong play. Once again, I want to thank all the competitors, not only in the top 8, of course, but also everyone who joined over the course of the weekend. It was a little bumpy at the beginning, not going to lie, because of the technical difficulties and as well as the huge amount of signups. But at the end of the day, I think we organized something really special, and I hope that you all enjoyed it as well. And I want to say, of course, huge thank you to Jello and the admins who, without them, I would be actually dead. And I want to say big thank you to Chris Different Fight, who came here to cast with me today. Thank you so much, my friend. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for hosting, man. Thank you for doing the 1s and 2s.
I'm on the 1s and 2s,
bro. Igni 1s and 2s Deus.
That's right. Hey, if you enjoyed this event and you're like, man, this Igni guy put on a good event, just subscribe. What are you doing? It's free. Come on. Anyway.
Come on. Do it. Do it right now.
I want to say, of course, as well, a huge shout out to Shadowverse Open 2026. Guys, this tournament would not be possible without them. They supported the staff, which is obviously Jello and the admins, but also the prize pool. Once again, this is not my $3,000, so big shout outs to Shadowverse Open for organizing this, or helping me organize this. And what I think is really great about this event as well is that because it's best of 3 from prelims all the way to finals, once again, it mirrors the format of the SVO this year as well. So guys, if you didn't know, Shadowverse Open 2026 is happening very soon. Just next month, in fact, is when it begins, April 18th for SEAO and April 19th from AMEU. It's got a few differences from how it was conducted last year. For one, it is split into 2 regions, SEAO and AMEU, so pick the one that has the better time zones for you, but you got to stick with it. Once you pick one, you're locked in for the year. Not only that, it's got amazing prize pools, I think 5x what this tournament has, just for one of the seasons of SVO as well. So definitely you're gonna want to lock in, and hopefully this tournament was good practice for you, because it's BO3 from the start all the way to the end. And I want to emphasize that while this community event did allow entrants from other regions such as SKO, STO, and Rage, the Japan region, SVO is exclusively the international circuit for the regions that are not covered by the other circuits. So circuits, it's a region that's not from SKO, STO, SNC, or Japan. So everything else. So that's probably most of you in the chat. So make sure to sign up. Details will be available soon-ish. But for now, just mark the date on your calendar and keep it in mind. And there is a news post on the official Shadowverse website regarding it as well. Super worth it to join. Once again, they're all free to enter, big cash money, and best of 3 from beginning to end, catered to your time zone. So literally W upon W, and a huge improvement over last year as well. So big shouts to the Shadowverse Open admin team for iterating and just making the esports of this game better and better, man. But for me,
right,
and from Chris Different, right, that is going to be it for the Ignideus Community Clash.
Thank you for best of 3, by the way.
Yeah, really.
Can never say that
It's
enough.
just peak, bro. It's just peak. As you saw today.
It's peak.
Right. But I think that is actually going to be it from both of us and from everyone on the team. We love you. And hey, fingers crossed we get to do this again one day. And let me just tell Jello and the admins that we're ending. We are ending. This is important.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the show. And again, you can just show the dates, but make sure you check. If you're unsure which region you're in, you can always check on the website.
That's right.
And sign up. Don't miss the dates. Set reminders. Use your calendar apps or physical calendars, whatever you prefer. And hopefully we'll see you there on stream for the SVO.
Hey, if you enjoyed this one, you're sure to enjoy the next one where the stakes are even higher and me and Chris are forced to wear a suit jacket. There you go.
That's right.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Ignideus.
Roll the end screen.
Woo!